Or echoing, sister. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody.
What's up, everybody? What you doing, Tips?
Oh, I'm ready for tonight. Or what about you?
So ready. Let's play our little song.
Let's go.
Get in the mood. Get pumped up.
We'll sit down, we're gonna talk to, we're gonna chit chat and have a good time. Say hello to our guests, yeah, friends are the best. We investigate the true crime. So for a while, it's gonna be wild and
Hello, everyone.
Hi, John.
That mysterious case files. Mysterious case files and profiles of court trials and hairstyles. Yeah, but Brit Styles also.
Hey, Chas.
Mr. Serious, she's mysterious, making or breaking our conspiracy theories.
Aww.
Yeah, but rugged enough. The haters try to hate, but it came back and bitch you. Don't let the door hit you with a good look.
Is that a chicken clucking? No, that's me.
Hey, Nikki.
Everyone gets your friends are the best. We investigate the true crime. So chill for a while, it's gonna be a while. And
Hi, Nikki.
we'll have mysterious case files. We'll have mysterious case files. Like and subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Now's the time, cause
It's Brittany and Tipsy Bitch. It's Brittany Bitch.
it's Britney, bitch. Sit down with me, gonna talk to Britney, gonna chit chat and have a good time. Say hello to our guests, our friends, all the best. We'll investigate the true crime. So chill for a while, it's gonna be wild and that mysterious case files. That mysterious case files.
All right. So what's up, everybody? Hey, Nikki. Glad to see you here. Arcane Winch. No, unfortunately, that's not a chicken clucking. That's my weird ass laugh. And then my snort here and there. Let's see. Buck is what I heard too. Cluck. Okay, I got you. Hey, Beavis. I'm thinking, yeah. Beavis. I don't know. But hey, what's up? So, how's your day been, Miss Tipsy?
Oh, my goodness. Busy, but it's been awesome. What about yours?
It's been pretty good. Sadie is spending the night with her Grammy. We went to the grocery store and ran into her, and she took my kid home with her. I hate it when she, but it's good for her to, go and visit with other people and share. I got to be sharing, can't be stingy.
That's true.
I was stingy with her when she was little. I was always, one of those moms. I guess where I lost Aiden, it made me super overprotective, but I do know that her Grammy takes good care of her. So,
Right.
Grammy is Eric's mom, by the way. Hey,
Hi,
where's
Bubba.
it here?
Hi, Luann.
Hey, Lulu. All right. So, did you know that in the Christian Andreacchio case that we're covering, did you know that they only held the crime scene and done the crime scene search for 45 minutes?
I did not know that.
Uh-huh. That's worse than the 2 hours from the Chris Watts case.
That is so worse.
I mean, clearly they done a shit job there. Mom said to
They
tell you.
definitely dropped the ball.
Tell your mama we love her too, Miss Chas. And let's see. I have been looking and scouring over. Did you happen to find out how long it took for law enforcement to arrive on scene? Was it in the files or anything?
Not that I have seen yet, but see, I had to download each and every one of them, so I'm still
Right.
looking through them all.
Right. Let's see. We need to share that link again. Let me go and get it from you real quick. I don't know why it won't let me do anything with them. We have tried. I need to try on the other computer maybe.
You still can't download any of them?
Let me try just once more, just for the heck of it, I guess. No, it didn't even. It didn't even bring up the page this time. I don't know.
That's
But anyway,
weird.
I will post the link in the comments for you guys again. There we go. Guys, be sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family and let them know we're live, and let them know we're talking about a case that's really starting to pick up.
Yes.
Yes, that's my main question. Hey, ladies. Hey, Sean's Princess. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to find that answer for you. I figured it would be a lot easier to find. Normally, that's like one of the first things that you read is like the correspondence time, how long it took, the officers to arrive on scene. Let's see, 45 in chat, 5 thumbs ups and 15 no. Of course, it's okay, you guys. We know we're being trolled and all that. We don't care.
Yes, we don't care.
We've actually been in correspondence with a pretty large YouTuber, and I'm looking forward to some collaborations there. Then Monday the 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be collabing with Robbie. Like we told you guys, we're going to be comparing like Zodiac signs and all of that and people's personalities and mixing it with murderers, of course. Let's see. So I wanted to read a little something. I took some notes today after I was looking through, reading the files and just gathering materials. Let's see. So, where should I start? We'll start here. So Wheatley had attempted to guilt trip Christian by saying that if something happened to him, who would take care of her and the baby? That's what she said to him, right? Like kind of trying to make him think she was pregnant. But several days later, she confirmed that she was not pregnant. But still, again, she asked the question, who would take care of me? And who would take care of me and the baby if I were to get pregnant? The only thing I can really say to that is take care of yourself, I guess. But so Wheatley was upset because she had learned that Christian had a large insurance policy from work. We figured that one out. And that his mom was the first beneficiary, and his ex-girlfriend, Avery, his girlfriend before her, Whitley, they dated for 5 years, that she was the second on the insurance policy. And once she found out about that insurance policy, she became relentless, wanting to be, the beneficiary of it. And in my opinion, so that's me speculating, I believe that's when she began plotting what she was going to do to him. After Ray hired PIs to investigate the case, it has become a huge question of whether or not the body was moved and whether or not Christian's clothing was changed. Because it's pretty curious to me when they found gunpowder residue on everyone but Christian. Literally,
That's very
they found
suspicious.
Exactly, found it on Dylan and found it on Whitley. That's not allegedly, that's fact. That's evidence. That's 100%. And they found not a single drop from what I've found on Christian, on his hands or on his clothes. So now how would that be? How would he not get any on his clothing or anything, his hands, if he was the one that pulled the trigger?
That's, far-fetched to believe.
And apparently there's a bunch of petitions you guys can go and sign to get justice for Christian, so you can check those out. Christian's goal was to become the world's youngest captain. And, everyone that worked with him said he was close to obtaining that. Christian was only 21 years old, so, that's a big deal. Christian had told Whitley to move out, right, several different times. And he kept getting texts and phone calls. And they were like basically provoking him to get him to want to come home, telling him that even though he had told Whitley not to be driving his car and had told her to move out, that she was driving his new BMW around with another guy in it. So then later on, after everything, when Whitley was asked if Christian ever made threats to harm himself, as we seen in the Discovery last night, her reply was, what was it, Tips?
What's that?
Whitley's reply when they asked her if Christian had ever made threats to harm himself before.
Nope, nothing at all.
She said, I don't think so. Exactly. So basically, no. Dylan and Whitley both were tested positive for gunpowder residue. Christian tested negative. Not even on his clothing was there a trace. Let's see here. Dylan was caught at the credit union trying to withdraw every dime of Christian's money. When they questioned Dylan about this, he claimed that Christian had told him to do it, that he could have it all. That's weird,
I was told, Brett, I don't know if I'm just from what I was reading, that it was texted to him his PIN and stuff and his information, but
Well,
it
no.
also said that Whitley had his cell phone.
What happened? They said sadly Dylan went to try to withdraw it, but Whitley had forgotten to give him the PIN number to withdraw the money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He attempted to take all of his money. That's right, Sean's princess. And that's documented.
Yes.
Yeah. If this took place in the bathroom, then why was blood splatter found outside the bathroom? But the door was supposed to be closed, right? So how did blood splatter get outside the bathroom and there's barely any inside the bathroom?
Yeah.
And how did Dylan get residue on him if he wasn't even home at the time? And if he wasn't in the bathroom? That don't make no sense to me. Whitley claimed that she was positive because she had shot guns with Matt M the night before.
And his
So
brother.
you didn't wash your hands or take a shower, really? But get this, we've got a clip to show you guys because Matt says that she never shot the gun in the first damn place. Okay, let's get into this.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys. One moment. And you all can go and watch all of the stuff I'm going to be showing you. I posted the link in the bio. It's already there. It's True Crime Daily's coverage. You can really see the same thing we got to see from Dylan last night. You get to see all of that, his personality and how he likes to try to make things look one way when they're really another, and he tries to play the good guy, kind of like Chris Watson, Blether, I guess. Okay, so let's share out the screen.
Hey, Brett, you want to know something else that's pretty important?
Yes.
I looked on the papers, and it said that none of the co-workers were questioned, and that he never even told any of them, and he worked with them 30 days, 10-hour days of a month, or you know what I mean, that he was suicidal. There was no talk of that ever.
That's what I'm gathering, that he wasn't the suicidal type. But like I've said before, kids will say things, and try to, I mean, it's not right, but it's like entrapment, trying to get that person to stay with you out of fear, because you love them so much, you'd say anything to keep them. And I'm not saying he even said it, but if he did, that, you got to look at it like that.
Absolutely.
So let's share this out real quick. Okay. Can you guys see the video?
I don't see nothing.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Now let me know if you can hear it. If there's any issues, let me know.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hey, Dad. Wait a minute. There's no sound. What the H? We're going to have to go to the actual video. I recorded the clip, but... Here we are. No thanks. So did you have anything else that you want to touch on?
Yeah, actually, you said about his work and him working so hard to become the captain. He had a dollar bill that his mom kept and framed it in her house, and he would mark on the date every time he would get a promotion at work, and she kept it, and he was so close to that big promotion.
Right. I mean, that too, it's like, why would he commit suicide when he had so much going for him, right?
Yep.
And even if he was going to quit work to stay, to be home with Whitley, then again, why would he commit suicide?
And also, why wouldn't any of them see any signs of anything? Even the drug use. They all said they didn't see signs of it. So it's just too many questions not answered.
Okay. And that's what we're trying to do, guys, is answer those questions.
Hi, are you Matt? Oh, hi, I'm Melissa.
Now, let me tell you, Matt is the gentleman that Whitley was out with the day before, the one that she claimed she shot guns with. So listen closely to what Matt says.
With us for a little bit. Matt was reluctant at first, but finally agreed to stick with us. People no longer think this was a suicide. Does that surprise you?
in a way, kind of, not really. In a way, to me, it looks like it was all set up.
Tell me about that night before.
So we went down a dirt road, and Jet wanted to get out and shoot his new gun. He got his new pistol.
Jet is Matt's cousin.
And he asked if Whitley wanted to shoot it. I would have shot it, but Whitley said she was too scared to shoot it. So I had my hands over her ears the whole time.
While Jet was shooting?
While Jet was shooting. And I've told police that numerous of times, like over and over and over. Like she was sitting in my lap, and I had my hands on her ears like that. And she said that she was too scared to shoot it. She knows that she didn't get out and shoot that gun. She knows.
Did you guys hear that? She knows.
Absolutely.
She knows that she didn't get out and shoot that gun.
No, she didn't.
Yet when the Andreacchio's private investigator questioned Jet, he gave a different story. But Jet told the PI that she did shoot it.
I think he was just drunk. He don't remember. Something like that. I don't know. I've talked to him. He's like, man, I don't even really remember. That's what he tells me. I'm like, well, dude, it's kind of a serious situation.
As for all of these calls he got from Christian's phone, Matt says they were calls from Whitley that he never answered. But he did finally speak to her shortly
Also, for that, it's supposed to have been calls from Christian, but he's saying that it was calls that he never answered from Whitley. So see, she used his phone quite a bit, it seems.
Oh my goodness.
after she was questioned by police.
So she's telling me this one story saying that she was asleep on the couch and she heard a gunshot. She ran upstairs and found him. That's what she said first. Then a week went by or so, and I asked her, I was like, so tell me what really happened. Tell me the whole situation, what happened. She said, well, I fell asleep on the couch. Dylan came back and found Christian and woke me up. That's what she said the second time. And that's when it really kind of just like, whoa.
In fact, here's a copy of the text exchange between...
You want to read this, Tip?
What's that?
I'll read it for you. You told me y'all fell asleep together and you woke up to a gunshot, ran upstairs and found him. You said nothing about Dylan. You said you found him. Dylan didn't ever even go upstairs. Dylan told me to check on him, and I did, and he was dead.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Between Matt and Whitley, Matt says, you said nothing about Dylan. You said you found him. Whitley replies, Dylan didn't ever even go upstairs. Dylan told me to check on him, and I did, and he was dead. Again, this contradicts the statements Dylan and Whitley gave to police. He started questioning.
Yo, yeah. I was like, whoa.
Did you ever get painted a certain way when this all happened?
Yeah.
And so, of course, they wanted to, damper his persona so that people wouldn't believe him. That's what, is very common with a lawyer or in a case like this. That's what they want to do. They want to make that person seem unbelievable. Now, they did in this go to speak with Dylan. I don't know if it's in this one or not, but let me look here. Yeah, it's in this one. So let's just take a look at that real quick, at how he reacted to them trying to speak with him. Oh, no, that's up next, it says, but here we go.
Hi, is Whitley here? We'll confront the last two people to see Christian alive. Are you threatening us?
Are you threatening us? She said.
Oh.
So that would be in part 4. You guys, all of this, I want to give credit to True Crime Daily. Like I said, their link is posted in the bio. So you can go there and watch all of those clips. There's several of them. And then Tips, we will get back into the files and stuff if you want to. Do you have any thoughts, though?
What's that?
What are your thoughts?
That was pretty interesting, actually. It just keeps reassuring me that I'm right about what I think, but I'm gonna still keep an open mind.
Right. It just
Christian was
oh,
really
goodness.
worried
Sorry.
about what was going on at home with Whitley while he was gone, who she was with.
I was
It's
gonna
just
play
their
that one.
contradicting stories is way too much. Like,
I agree.
she never even heard the gunshot, that she was all up like on Xanax or whatever and passed out. But yet, you know, yesterday we found out that Dylan said that he leaned over the stairs and knew that he was pointing a gun in her face. How do you lean over the stairs and know that? You know what I mean?
Right. Jin Lu. I'm gonna try to actually get Matt to talk with us. I don't know that he will. I'm assuming that he's probably spoken with her a few times out of that because he said he did. So I'm guessing that's how he would know that it was her and not Christian. And probably, from what I've heard, Whitley used his phone a lot. And Eric and I, we use each other's phones all the time, and they lived together. So she had absolute, when he was home, she had every ability to get his phone and do what she wanted on it. She could have put notes in his phone, planted it on, a lot of things, sent messages to people. But as we can see in the discovery, everyone claimed that Christian did not talk about harming himself until now, after the fact, and when they're not really, they really got their shit together and trying to convince people that they had nothing to do with it. So all of a sudden now he was always suicidal when before he wasn't. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
I don't know. Oh goodness.
I also know that we're getting to the text one soon, and that's what I'd like to read too, because a lot of people were saying about reading the text messages.
Oh yeah.
But like you said, how are we supposed to know who it is talking,
Yeah, when it comes to phones and text messages, that's not solid to me. What is solid to me is the lack of and the presence of gunpowder, where it was, whose hands it was on. The fact that she apparently didn't even shoot a gun the night before, but she had her shit together. She knew what she was going to say. And the cops only held the friggin' crime scene for 45 minutes. All of that tells me that this wasn't investigated to the full extent that it should have been. And those are hard facts. That's evidence. These text messages and stuff, they could have been tampered with. I mean, so many things could go wrong when it comes to a phone dump. But when you're talking about DNA and gun residue, that is what it is. And it was on everyone but Christian. That's pretty damn weird.
That is weird.
I'm going to see if this will open for me now. I'm hoping it will. Oh my gosh, it actually opened up. Let's see if it'll let me open one of these. So, which documents didn't you download, Tips?
There's a good bit. I still have up where we left off last night.
Okay. See, we went over the handwritten statements of Dylan, didn't we?
Yeah, we already went through his statement.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the audio interview of Matt M, if it'll allow me to.
Okay.
It's not going to, of course. Damn it. I wonder what the issue is with that.
I don't know, because I can do it.
All right, I'll let you. So we're going to look at some more of the discovery that we can obtain. And then we're going to look into the interview that they done with Matt.
Is it on that website that we were?
Yep, it's on interviews and statements. It's the recorded version.
Do you want me to do that first or do where we left off?
I think we should listen to it since we've discovered that he says that she didn't even shoot the gun.
Okay. Let me share screen quick.
Yeah, I do too, Sunshine Blanca. There was not very much inside the bathroom, but yet there was plenty in the hallway, and the door was supposed to be shut. Okay, let me pull up your screen. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll pull it up.
Okay, I'm not ready yet.
So do you guys have any thoughts or questions on what we've discussed so far?
Okay, try and pull it up. I should be ready.
don't actually see it. There it goes.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
See, it looks different on yours.
Does it?
Yeah, which I was in the interviews and statements, what I was under.
Interviews and statements. Yeah, it's going back 1 second here.
Okay. Lord, I'm loving chat tonight.
I know, right? You guys are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Interviews and
Oh,
statements.
Tammy.
All right. The Dilling Swearinger.
Had you downloaded any of these files here, sister?
Not any of these, but it won't take long. It'll just take a second.
Well, let's pull up Matt's real quick, if you can.
The MPD statement or the interview?
Yeah, those. It would be the audio interview with Matt M.
For the intro one?
Yeah, because that's like 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Okay. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. And I'll just start with 1.
Hey, Jamie, what's up?
Hi, Jamie. Nope. There we go. Sorry, sister. It takes a second here.
Oh, that's okay. We're learning. We're looking through this case and trying to come through it with a fine-tooth comb, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm just not used to sharing my screen, too.
That's okay. I'm proud of us for learning. I really didn't know that we could do it like that.
I know.
But I think it's the version of StreamYard that we have. We have the biggest version. But yet we can't even utilize the 4K. That's so sad. Yeah, their stories have changed a shit ton, you guys. A shit ton.
I'm going to have to do one at a time. Because they're pretty big. Bear with me, guys.
I can't wait to hear like his original interview, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll eventually get the Jets interview.
Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Let me know you can hear it.
My name's Eric Stubbs. I'm with Jonathan DeBoer. About to
Can you hear it?
and an interview with one Matt Miller in regards to the Christian Andreacchio case from February 26, 2014. Inside the room will be myself, Eric Stubbs, also Jonathan DeBoer. Other people will be as they enter the room. This is a mic check. We will continue this recording shortly.
Okay, that's the first one. I agree, Sean's princess. We could use a little Watts detox.
Yeah, I agree too. Which I do plan to finish up our reading of the Discovery there, but I think we all are aware of what's going to happen and what's happened.
It's almost done. This is a rather large one.
Good. This one's probably the beefy one.
It's the first interview. There's 2 of them.
Thank you, Tips.
You're welcome, my love.
You're an amazing person.
So are you. I love you.
I love you too. And you actually do have a wonderful reputation,
I know.
I just thought about that.
With myself, Eric Stubbs, we're investigating the Christian Andreacchio death case, looking into possible suspects. We're about to engage in an interview with one Matt Miller, that was supposedly with Whitley Goodman the night of and nights after the death of Christian Andreacchio. I'm going to place the recording device in a bag that will be placed on the table during the interview. The next several minutes will be us just getting acquainted with and getting situated in the actual interview room. This is a microphone test, so the next few minutes will be not the actual interview. Hey, I'm supposed to make money hanging out outside all day. How you doing? Matt? How you doing, mate? Yeah, no, we appreciate the help. Brett? Brett? Go. We're on the way, and I was like, that's all we do, man. Figure it out, brother. We're not public. Yeah, I'm going out. I'm public. We try to keep everybody in all that. When they work, guys work on offshore or river and fueling, but they're all members. I mean, guys, insurance riders. And what basically, I understand, if it was in,
Is the sound quality bad on that, sister?
It's about the best we're gonna get.
Okay.
Do you realize this?
I can't make out anything he's saying.
It is really hard to hear it.
You're cutting out a little bit. I think that might be what it is.
Do you want me to try to come out and go back in, or do you just want me to try to This interview is 46 minutes.
You sound better now. Talk to me a little bit and let's see if it's still cutting out or not.
Okay. Let me see chat here. Thanks, Chas. Yeah, Rachel Town said, I agree. Kendall Ray did an awesome job covering this.
Yeah, she does a wonderful job. You know, she's not out here to just do edgy things and just take up for people that have done bad things. She actually tries to cover it in the right light.
Right, I'm going to try and move my computer quick and see if that'll help.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm just going to have to sit still for 46 minutes. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, shit.
All right, let me know when you're ready. I'll try again.
All right, I'm ready.
You guys,
Right,
if this is really good, can you put a 1 if you can hear it?
Yeah, just let us know 1 or 2. 2 if it sounds not good, or 1 if it does. And just remember, it is recorded, you know, on a recorder from a police department. So the quality is not always going to be the best in the first place. But I think we should be able to get it as good as we can get it. I think we're doing pretty good.
You ready? I turned it all the way up. That might help.
Maybe try turning it down just a little bit. And then hold are you letting the sound come through on your phone?
It's on my computer.
But are you on your phone like with the audio?
No, it's on the computer.
Yeah, but see the audio. If you're live through on your phone and are you?
Oh, yeah, let me try that. Yeah, good idea. Hold on one second.
The sound don't actually play through the computer. It plays through your phone where I'm talking to you. Do you hear me? See, we only hear it through your phone. You can't actually hear it through the computer. It don't play the sound from the screen share. Yeah, see, it don't play the sound through the screen share. It don't play the sound from the screen share. Yeah, see, it don't play the sound through the screen share.
Oh, so should I hold my phone up to it?
Yeah, like near it.
Hang on.
But we can hear YouTube coming through the phone now.
Like near it. Hang on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Brett. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do my phone. And I'm going to mute my computer, okay?
Do what now?
I'm talking to your computer.
Oh, you're talking through the computer?
Yes, I do everything through the computer. I can try and do it through my phone and see if that makes it better.
Oh, no, that's fine. If it's playing from your computer, then I thought you used your phone and then your computer both.
No, I'm doing everything on my computer right now.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
He has some girl. Oh, you hang out with my
Now maybe try turning it up.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit better. It's cutting out real bad. I don't know if we're going to be able to play it, sadly.
Okay, let me try one more thing, okay?
Okay. I think it's important that we listen to it.
Me too, because it sounds like it's saying some pretty good stuff. Me too, because it sounds like it's saying some pretty good stuff.
Do you have YouTube pulled up too, sister?
Me too, because it sounds like it's saying some pretty good stuff. Nope, it's not going to work. One more thing.
I wonder if there's like a written copy and we could read it. I wonder if there's like a written copy. Do you have YouTube up? I can hear myself like echoing. I wonder if there's like a written copy.
Yeah, it's not going to work. I tried it through my phone and my TV. It's not working.
Okay. Can you mute your YouTube so that way we don't echo?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good deal. All right. I'm going to look here and see if there's like a written like form of the statements that he gave on this website, if it will let me. But I figured it would be there in interviews and statements if it was going to be there. Let's check through reports.
I think I was actually getting to it.
You think so?
Yes, with the case files that we left off at, I think so.
Well, let's go back to those then. And hopefully we'll find it.
Because there are altogether, 33 of them. And we are on number 4.
Oh my God, how'd this happen? I'm screen sharing my screen. And we're supposed to be screen sharing your screen. Okay.
We're both doing it?
No, I've got yours pulled up now. I'm just waiting for it to load back up.
Okay, good. There we go.
There it is. Okay, guys. So we're going to go back to the discovery files and read from there.
Yeah, there's 33 of them. Okay. Do you want me to start off?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, go ahead and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Daddy's supposed to join us tonight.
Yay.
He's going to live stream tomorrow and talk about the Kitty Cabin murders.
Oh, good. I didn't get to check up on that one yet, so I'll get to hear it from him.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay, go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay. This is the Whitley Goodman, which we had already read, so we're actually on number 5. Okay. You guys, this is from the Meridian Police Department. It is the evidence submission and from Officer Scott or Christopher R. Scott. It says the case number, incident suicide victim Christian Andreacchio. I hope I say that right. Reference gunshot residue kits. On Thursday, the 27th of February 2014, at approximately 10:45 a.m., I, Detective Chris Scott, submitted gunshot residue collection kits of Christian Andreacchio. Dylan Swearinger and Whitley Goodman collected on 2/26/2014 to the Meridian Police Department's evidence custodian form submission to the Mississippi Crime Laboratory for analysis. On the same date, Alicia Kirby returned the victim's Christian Andreacchio's GSR kit, stating the crime would not accept his kit because the state would collect and submit one. The GSR kit was placed back into evidence. Okay. And that's not Detective Chris Scott. I'm trying to make sense of what I just read there because it made no sense to me.
I didn't get to hear
the
it.
victim Christian's kit, stating the crime would not accept his kit because the state would collect and submit one kit. Wow, it would only take one.
Do you know also something I forgot I wanted to tell you? Do you know that the sheriff didn't bag the knife that was found or the bloody shirt that was found, which is why they think his clothing had been changed, and that now that evidence has been lost?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious, yes.
This is horrible, you all. Like, did you read that? It said that they collected... Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
A little bit. Like, it's like spotty.
Oh, no. I might have to come back and go out and come back. It said that they collected Christian's, Dylan's, and Whitley's and turned them in, but they can only accept one.
So they didn't accept all three?
No, I guess they bagged it wrong. It should have been separately bagged.
Well, they didn't bag half the damn evidence. They only kept the scene for 45 minutes. It was very clear that something other than a suicide took place, but yet the sheriff chose to go with that.
And cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this is a cover-up. Okay, I'm just going to shut up.
No, it is allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
All we have to do is remember tips, use allegedly.
Allegedly, I think it's a cover-up. That just, yeah, no. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Do you want to read that or do you want me to?
I can read it. On Thursday, the 27th, February 2014, at approximately 10:45 a.m., I, Detective Chris Scott, submitted gunshot residue collection.
Wait. That's not the one that's on there now.
Okay, it's not loaded up yet. Did you already change it?
Yeah, it says on above date, I, Detective, responded to Willow Ridge. Do you see that? Okay, let me try one more time.
I think it's lagging quite a bit.
It is.
Here, let's maybe try taking it down and putting it back up.
Okay.
And that might load it.
Do you see it now?
No, it's still not loaded on the screen yet.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for everyone that is here tonight. I really love having a slimmer crowd.
And being patient too.
Well, I think that they want to learn this case just as much as we do.
Hi, Archimedes.
Yeah, hey, Archimedes girl. That's okay. Thank you for stopping in.
Do you see it yet, Brett?
Zoom in.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people are covering this case, Angel, always. You know, there's room for as many people that want to cover things on YouTube. It's a huge platform. And, It just so happens that I'm not willing to cover things up for anyone. And I'm also not afraid to ask hard questions or, get to the bottom of things. I feel that they're not kids, they're the same age as us, but I feel that they're being babied. They don't, it's just to be edgy and try to be friend, get attention. That's why people do those things. To me, it's very clear that this case is a cover up and that he most likely didn't commit suicide. On the above date, Detective Thompson responded to 801 Deer Run in reference to a white male that was located in the bathroom tub. We read this one last night, but I'm going to finish reading it, Tips.
Okay.
In the bathroom of the apartment. Upon arrival, I met with Detective Wilburn, who explained to myself and Detective Scott what we had. I started on the outside of the apartment and took pictures of the front door and address. On entry into the apartment, I went upstairs to the bathroom where the body was located. I took pictures of the bathroom where the body was discovered. I took pictures of the gun that was located under the body. The gun was brown and silver. I took pictures of the body. The head was laying face down in a puddle of blood. I took pictures of a silver magazine that was located in the downstairs bedroom. The evidence was collected by Detective Scott. The evidence was sealed and marked by Detective Scott. I transported Whitley to the Meridian Police Department and interviewed Whitley, the girlfriend of Christian. Okay, see, here's the thing. This guy is saying the gun was found under the body. Everything else says it was found next to his thigh against the bathtub. And along with that, so they're saying that this Detective Scott is the one that bagged evidence. So therefore, he didn't bag the knife and the shirt and stuff. Why not? Yeah, it is a definite cover-up. I mean, I've looked at it, tried to look at it unbiased, looking at the files. Everyone said, if you look at those files, then you'll see that that he committed suicide. Absolutely not. I do not feel that way in any way, shape, or form. And if that was the case, I would say, well, I do feel that this was this. No, I absolutely 1000% feel that Christian was murdered. And I feel that it was covered up. I'm not sure why, but I do have to tell you that we'll get to the bottom of it. We actually have been speaking with someone a lot bigger than us by a long shot. Yeah. And I'm really excited to see where that leads.
Yeah.
They know a lot more about this case than us or CK, considering that she's just willing to hear them out and just, be buddy-buddy. I'm not. Which is why when Dylan was in here yesterday, he didn't want to do an interview. He don't want to be questioned on YouTube. He's afraid he'll slip up. That's like how he treated Crime Talk Daily or whatever, True Crime Daily. He didn't want to speak with them either. I reckon he made threats towards them, which we'll look at in a moment. We're going to analyze their behavior. Yes, darling.
Could you imagine, as a mother, having to read something like this or hear about it or see about it?
His stuff was released without her permission, too. So, no, I could not. Being surprised like that and finding out that this had been released, that's disgusting.
It is horrible. That poor mom. My heart goes out to that family.
Well, you and I may just have to take a road trip.
I'm down. Always.
We'll do our own documentary.
I'm down with you. Ready?
Okay. On the above day, Detective Scott responded to Willow. We read these, Sissy.
We read this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it said about the kitchen.
Oh, well, maybe we didn't.
Oh, shit, I changed again.
Responded to Willow Ridge Apartments, 801 Deer Run. At arrival, Detective Wilburn advised there appeared to be a suicide. Oh, okay. It didn't change on my screen. Hang on. You guys, thank you for being so patient. We have a wonderful
new at this.
These things take time when it comes to actually really wanting to understand a case and not be biased. We have to look at it. Maybe something will show up that, states that it couldn't have been a homicide, but in my opinion, my educated opinion, it doesn't look to me like no suicide. It looks like a suicide cover-up, something that was planned out and orchestrated and then covered up also with law enforcement's help by doing a shitty ass job, shit in the bed, like I've said before. This is another one of those cases where I feel that law enforcement shit the damn bed. Who the hell holds a crime scene? I mean, in the Watts case, for example, 2 hours is not enough, but 45 fucking minutes, 45 minutes. Our lives are longer than what they held this location as a crime scene, you guys. We've been live right now for 55 minutes. Could you imagine a damn crime scene being searched over with they're supposed to search it in a grid format, right? They're supposed to search it with like a fine tooth comb, like I was saying earlier. They're supposed to look for any trace of anything. Now, do you honestly think they found everything in 45 minutes? No.
And
yeah, we'll probably do more challenge videos, Tammy.
And you know what? If I was the mother, I would be suing.
You know, she has brought a lot of light to this, and I reckon there's maybe some warrants about to be served.
I hope so. This poor family, they deserve.
This case has been has new people on it, new private investigators, and as we talked about last night when Mark was here, Mark was actually hired by Ray to look at the case. I'm not sure now. Don't hold me to it. I'm not sure if he's still part of that or not, but I know that he was. Yeah. Do you want me to read this or do you want to read it?
I will because I have to scroll down some.
Okay, go ahead.
It says case number, Andreacchio, the location, other person, Whitley Goodman, suicide. On the above data, I responded to 801 Deer Run reference suicide. Upon arrival, I spoke officers on scene and they advised the victim was upstairs in the bathroom. I went upstairs and located the victim bent over with his head in the bathtub. After the coroner came and I was able to retrieve the gun from under his body and place it into evidence, I retrieved the bullet casing from the tub and placed it into evidence. I contacted the Christian Andreacchio victim's parents and me with them and advised them of their son's suicide. After leaving from the parents' home, I went to the police station and took the statement of Dylan Swearinger, who found him dead.
Oh.
Okay. Now this has something in writing on the bottom. Let me see if I can read it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read it. It's not coming up.
It's okay.
I'll go the next.
StreamYard pisses me off so bad.
I know.
I swear it does. Could you imagine what we could do if we had if StreamYard was so much better than what it is, and if we had, the highest speed internet? Oh my God, we would kick ass. We will kick ass. I'm excited for Monday.
Me too.
My computer, the screen keeps going black. It's keeps coming up and it's black, and then it flickers. I bet this computer's about to crash, and I just got this piece of shit.
I would be pissed.
Okay. So, case number 114-8628. Damn, there's a lot of crime there, you guys. I'm just saying. So, on the above date, Detective Thompson, responded to 801 Deer Run in reference to a white male that was located in the bathroom tub of, let's see, didn't we read this? Yeah.
Okay.
We read this one. See, this is just another copy.
Hold on. Takes a second. You must have doubles of stuff.
They've uploaded doubles.
Okay, now can you read that?
It hasn't changed. Hold on.
Okay.
You too, Jabberjaws. Yeah, I'm a challenger, y'all. Eric, I'm very competitive.
And you kick ass.
And I can endure a lot of pain. Okay, I see it. This one I don't believe we've read. So again, the case number is there. It's an initial report. Let's see, other persons, Whitley and Dylan.
You want me to make it closer?
I think I can read it from here.
Okay.
I responded to 801 Deer Run at Million Ridge Apartments in reference to a possible suicide. I made contact with Dylan at the front door. He said his friend Chris was in the bathroom dead and pointed upstairs to the location. When I entered the home, Miss Whitley was on the couch in tears, obviously distraught from the current situation. Now, remember, if this situation were to happen, no matter how it happened, you're going to be distraught if you just killed someone. So either way, that doesn't sway me. I went upstairs and looked in the bathroom, seeing a white male with his hands to his side, which is obviously kind of strange. You'd think if he had a gun, his hands would have ended up like underneath him, like one of them at least.
Yeah.
Face down, going into the tub with his body outside of it. I could not see a weapon or injuries from the angle I had. I checked the pulse on the right wrist and could not feel one. I then leaned over as far as I could to see any injuries by grabbing the towel rack for balance and looked over the body. All I could see was dark red blood going down the drain. It appeared to be coagulating from exposure. I notified dispatch of the situation and I can't see what that word is.
Do you want me to finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
And waited for the first detective to arrive. Officers Gordon and Allen arrived at 5:04 p.m. and Lieutenant Massey arrived at 5:05 p.m. 3 EMTs from Metro Ambulance arrived at 5:08, the same time as Detective Wilburn, along with the officers Carter standing outside the doorway. The following investigators arrived on scene at 5:25 p.m. Detective Thompson and Clayton Cobbler, the county coroner. Detectives Lading and Scott arrived at 5:43. A yellow crime scene tape was used to cordon off the exterior. Investigators took pictures and evidence from the location for the investigation. Okay, one second. The crime scene was processed by investigators and the front door to the location was secured and taped off from the yard to the front porch. Until investigators released the scene to the family members, I gave the front door key to Detective Thompson. When released from the scene by Assistant Chief Sharp, nothing further to report at this time. Officer Lagoy, but that's that. So what time did they arrive on scene? What time did it say?
We'd have to go back and look. I haven't wrote that down. I need to write it down in my notes.
On February 26th, I left work at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, I made it to the apartment complex by 4:15.
Okay, let me write it down. Then we can figure out how long it took them to actually make it there, considering that he gave the wrong address to buy more time.
Right from the 911 call to the time that they were arrived on scene.
Yeah, that's how we'll figure out how much time it took. Oh my God, I've got Warren and Orson's pages up. I need to find where I wrote this one out. Oh, come on. I need to be more organized in my binder. I've got binders now, you guys.
Did you know what John just said? He's hilarious.
What about having to carry him home?
No, he said, Britt, I love when you do that grunge voice thing on your live. Scary and funny at the same time.
What is it now, that grunge voice?
Yeah.
What is it? Like, I don't know. I don't notice it.
The grudge voice. That
weird... I'm sorry. That. Okay, I got you. Okay, so he arrived at what time? So arrival
4:15.
Arrival at 4:15 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And who commits suicide at this time of day?
Good question. This is insane. And we thought the Watts case was a mess.
Are you there? Tips. Can you hear me?
I think. Oh, wait. Hold on a second, Brett. I'm wrong.
Is it AM?
Mike Sims' statement. Here's Mike Sims. I'm trying to remember here.
What do you?
I responded to 801 Apartments on the 26th at. Hold on a second. I'm still looking for the time.
Okay.
I brought it up. Do you see a time, or am I like crazy here?
Tracy, there's certain things like whenever you look at the overall amount of suicides, what time they take place, that's all I'm stating is that most of the time when people commit suicide, it's either in the late hours of the night or the early hours of the morning. It's all I was stating. I know that you feel very much that, Dylan and Whitley are innocent. I'm not sure why you're so, what would be the word? Protective of them or of Critical K. But if you actually look through this, I don't know how anyone could come to the idea that it's anything other than foul play. And everyone said after we looked at the files that it would be different. Absolutely not. It just reassures me more. I feel more positive than ever that this is a cover-up.
And can I say something, Brett?
Absolutely.
The other night in chat, people were saying like, that was his best friend and stuff like that. This Dylan Swearinger, they were not best friends. They were actually like newly friends. And
he was more friends with her.
What's that?
I reckon he was more friends with her than him, wasn't he?
Correct. So for him just to give this kid who he barely knows his information for his bank account, like
he didn't though. Whitley gave it to him.
Exactly.
But she forgot to give him the PIN number.
Did. I don't think it was Christian either. It was definitely Whitley.
No, and who would think, like, you mean to tell me that he done all of that and wasn't worried about his friend and left him there and didn't think anything was going to happen? That's pretty weird.
He leaned over and he saw a gun, like saw whatever, however you say it, because it's weird. He leaned over and saw him put a gun to her face. He's just going to walk out the door and go buy snacks.
No. In my opinion, Whitley sent him to go and do all these things. They had all this planned out. They were going to take all of his money before it was done. That way, I don't know what they thought. But, here they were under the influence of drugs, Xanax. That's probably what they thought. Wow, let's get all this money and go buy all kinds of dope. Pitiful. So, okay. So, is that the proper time? 4:15 p.m.
Can you see the screen right now? Because I need to kind of explain this.
Yeah, but, it's hard to read.
Okay. It says here that this is his statement, which is the cop, Lagoy. It says date and time is 3:27, and that's the time of the statement, but it doesn't say when he arrived on scene. That's weird. It just says the date I responded to.
So who was the first officer on scene? Does any of these?
This officer.
That officer is the one that was there first?
I believe so. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay, and he says that, like, where does it tell the time tips?
Okay, I'm going to make it large.
Large and in charge.
Okay. Tell me when it changes on your screen. It has a little bit of a lag, guys. Sorry.
Tracy, if you really look into it, no, they were not best friends.
They weren't. Okay.
He may be claiming that, but of course he is.
Up here where you see me scrolling at, this is the date and time of this report, the 1356.
Okay, 1356. So
now read the first one.
That would be 156, but that's when this report was prepared.
Was written. Yeah. Okay. Read the first paragraph real quick.
I responded to 801 Deer Run at Willow Ridge apartment in reference to a possible suicide. I made contact with Dylan at the front door. He said his friend Chris was in the bathroom dead and pointed upstairs to the location. I entered.
It doesn't give a time until down the bottom.
The
it said the situation waiting for the to arrive.
What is it?
It says down here, all I could see was dark red blood going down the drain. It appeared to be coagulating from exposure. I notified dispatch of the situation and waited for the first detective to arrive. Officer Gordon and Allen arrived at 5:04 p.m. So this must have been a first responder, not an officer. Because he said the first detective to arrive, or it would be just like a local PD maybe. I don't know. That makes no sense. But it says 5:04. The first detectives arrived. It doesn't say when this guy arrived though. You see what I'm saying, Britt? Hang on, guys. We lost her. She'll come right back. That's what we're trying to figure out, Sean's Princess. How long from the 911 call until the first officer arrived?
Can you hear me, Tipsy?
It says in this gentleman's. Now we do. Yeah, you're back.
Okay, so we figured out what time he's saying he arrived, because that should have been one of the first things this man wrote, was I arrived on scene at approximately such and such time.
He didn't say that he arrived at a certain time, though.
I know. I mean, that's like a common thing you're supposed to do. If this goes to trial, they're going to wonder why he didn't write that.
Yeah. It says, though, he did say down the bottom that first detectives to arrive, officers Gordon and Allen, arrived at 5:04 p.m.
Okay, then that's probably arrival time.
So go ahead and put that as the arrival time, and we'll see what the call was time.
So what was the 4:15?
That was the next person's statement. You'll see here in a second.
But did they say they arrived at that time? Because if they did, that would be that would mean that officer arrived before this dude.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Okay. We'll get it, Sean. We need to know.
Yes, this is all like befuddled. Like it's like doubles and kind of all thrown together. This is really shitty work. Just saying.
Well, yeah.
Allegedly.
Maybe we can make our own website.
Allegedly.
Christian. Yeah, we'll make our own website for Christian and get.
Okay, do you see this, Brett? Did we lose you again? We lost her. Hold on, guys. She's coming right back. I'll read this until she comes back. This is reference to Mike Sims' statement. This statement is of Mike Sims' reference to the suicide of Christian Andreacchio. This is a true and voluntary statement told by Mike Sims and typed by Detective DeMarcus Wilburn. So this is being typed by a detective and being told by Mike Sims. I left work on February 26, 2014. Britt, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Sophie. Hi, everybody. I can't see your screen, Tip, so we may have to.
Do you want me to just go ahead and read this statement?
Yeah, just read it. I'm going to take it down because we can't see it anyways. We may have to redo it in a minute.
Well, it's just lagging. That's all.
Whatever.
It'll come back up.
What'd she say? Ask her if she wants us to come there to talk to her. Okay. Go ahead, Tips. I'll go ahead and mute.
Okay. All right. This is okay. On February 26, 2014, I left work at Atlas Roofing around 3 p.m. and I went to Medics Save Optical and ordered some glasses, and then went home and then went to the dollar store. I made it the apartment complex around 4:15 p.m. I turned by the mailboxes heading to my apartment. Oh, okay. I noticed a gold either Chevrolet or GMC truck parked next to a silver BMW in front of Christian Andreacchio's apartment, and the truck was still running. I'm sorry?
A little bit robotic.
What do you mean?
It sounds better now. It was just the connection. It was like had like a static on your voice. Does that make sense?
Oh. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. The truck was still running. At first I thought it was the maintenance man turned truck, but noticed that the truck had big chrome tips of the muffler turned out behind the tires. I knew then that it was not the maintenance truck. When I parked, I was sitting in my car and I noticed that the truck pulled out of the parking space and drove past my apartment and went around the bend and turned around and came back and left the complex. I went into my apartment in around 5 minutes to 6 p.m. I left out of my apartment and saw the police. So I drove by there and I saw detectives in the ambulance and I knew something had happened. I then left my complex. So this just must be a witness.
Okay. It should say the name up here. It says
I'm still reading it.
That's Mike's statement.
Mike Sims. So it just must be a witness. Yeah, a witness. But he said at 4:15, he turned by the mailbox heading to his apartment and he noticed a gold truck. So 4:15, that was before the suicide because the first cop got there at 5:04.
Right. And then we just need to figure out the time that the 911 call came in to figure out how long it took.
Right. Question: how do you know Kristen Andreacchio? Answer: I worked for his mom at Alliance. Question: did you that the silver BMW belonged to Kristen Andreacchio? Answer: his mom had stated it. Question: did Christian's mom have you watching his apartment? Answer: yes, she wanted me to keep an eye on the apartment and see who was coming and going at the apartment. I think it was because of disagreement of something with the girlfriend. Question: has there ever been any strange activity going on at Christian's apartment before his death? Answer: no. That vehicle sitting there was strange. It just was there when it happened. 1 second, guys. Question: is there anything else you want to add to your statement or any questions of me? Answer: no. Signed, Michael Sims.
This is such a puzzle
This
piece.
is insane. Let me go to the next one here.
Let me try to look back while you're doing this tips and see if I can find the 911 call time.
Okay. This is a statement of Matthew Miller. Oh, here's his statement.
Yep. Okay, good deal.
They misspelled
it. That's what I really wanted people to hear.
Do you want to read it or do you want me to?
Yeah, give me one. Well, you go ahead and start, and I'm going to find this 911 call time.
Okay. 1 second. This is the case, location, incident. It's the reference statement of Matthew Miller. And this is April 24th, 2014. This is a voluntary statement of Matthew Miller as told and typed by Detective Wilburn. I met her when I was 18 years old in Dalewood through a mutual friend, and I used to hang out at her house and smoke and stuff. A year or so went by, she got really wild, and then she kind of quiet down and cleared her name. Another couple of years went by, and I was
My mom's calling. I'll be right back.
Okay. Guys, if you can hear me, just put a 1, make sure I'm coming in clear real quick. Thank you. Okay. I was 20 years old, and then one day she randomly Snapchatted me while I was at work. It was a couple of days before the incident. We was just talking and catching up, and I asked her about Christian, and she said that they had broken up and he was seeing another girl. We came to an agreement that we was going to hang out together with a couple of friends. She ended up meeting me at the Shell at Southeast, and she jumped in the truck with me and went to Jeff's. We sat around, watched TV, played pool, and smoked and talked. Jet asked if we wanted to go shoot guns, and I said, yeah, man. So we got into the truck and drove down to the pasture behind his house. Sorry, guys, this is like horrible spelling. Behind his house, we ended up shooting Jet shot. We ended up shooting Jet, shot me, and Jet's friend shot at some cans. I specifically asked Whitley if she wanted to shoot, and she said no because she is terrified of guns. After that, we went back up, and me and Whitley left to take her back to her car. It was around 12 or so in the morning. We went back to the Shell, and I asked her if she wanted to stay or drive home, and she said she wanted to stay. She came over, and we ended up having sex, and we went to sleep. The next morning, we woke up around 6:30 or 7. I was already late for work. I walked her to her car, asked her if she was good to drive, and she said yes. So we parted ways. I went to work, and I guess she went to Christian's. I worked from 7:45 till 3. I was in Russell at the time working at a factory. One second, guys. Let me see what I have to catch up here. I got home around 3:30, sat on the couch watching TV, and went to sleep. Woke up around 8 p.m. from a call from my cousin asking if I heard what happened to Christian. Jet told me about Christian's committing suicide, and then that's when I tried to get in touch with Whitley to see what happened. She told me that Christian found out about me and her, and they went to several different spots, and he was upset. She said they went back to the house and laid down and went to sleep together. She woke up to a gunshot, ran upstairs, and found him slumped over the tub with a bullet hole to his throat. A bullet hole to his throat. Around 8 p.m., I tried to call Whitley's phone and got no answer. One second, guys. And got no answer. And I called, and I called blank, redacted, and I asked her if she was with Whitley, and blank said, yeah, Whitley is with me. I asked blank if I could talk, and the rest is redacted. I don't know, you guys, it's interesting. So they were driving around, is what this guy just said. He was told. Correct? They were driving around to different spots, went back home, fell asleep together, and then she woke up to a gunshot through his throat. I thought the gunshot was through his head, though, but we'll have to look at those crime scene photos. Well, or find out. But that's weird that they were driving around. I don't know. That doesn't add up. Because they were all supposed to get together to watch a movie. Dylan, Christian, and Whitley. That's why Dylan offered to go buy snacks. Who shoots himself in the throat? Yeah, I don't think that's where the gunshot wound was, but I might be wrong. I haven't got to the crime scene photos. I hate looking at that kind of stuff. But yeah, this doesn't sound right to me either. Let me make sure this other page is not a follow-up. Okay, yeah, there's more. Whew. Okay, this is a long one, guys. Bear with me, okay? Oh, let me take a drink real quick, you guys. Okay, where I left off. So Whitley put Whitley on the phone. And that's when she told me that the story that they fell asleep together, and that she woke up to a gunshot and ran upstairs and found Christian in the bathroom, slumped over in the bathtub, and she said that he shot himself in the throat. After we hung up, she would try to contact a couple times, but I was avoiding her. So about a week goes by, I hear a different story. So I texted her, wow. Ooh, okay. So I texted her and asked her if she found the body or did Dylan find the body. Then she said Dylan found the body. I asked her why did she tell me a different story the first time. Then I asked where he was shot. Whitley said his head. Okay, I was correct, y'all. He was shot in his head. He was not shot in the throat. But if she found him, how would she not know where he was shot? If she, you know what I mean? That doesn't add up to me. She didn't even know where he was shot at until they got their story straight. They had to, because it doesn't add up. Sorry. I'll keep going though. She also said that Christian was talking about killing himself earlier that day. She said, if you do it, don't do it in the face. Then she started playing the guilt trip about, why are you putting this on me? Since then, I haven't talked to her. Okay. Question. What kind of relationship did you and Whitley have? Answer. We were friends that would hang out and smoke. Questions. What did y'all smoke? Answer. Marijuana. Question. Did you and Whitley ever have sex? Answer. 3 times. Question. How well did you know Christian? Answer. Not really. Not really. Go if I see him, I would speak, and he would speak back. Okay, not really well. How well do you know Dylan? Answer. I don't really know Dylan that well. Question. Was Whitley trying to contact you the day of Christian's death? Answer. That was fighting, and she wanted me to come get her, and I was at work. Okay. Wow.
All right. So what do we learn, Tips?
I'm not done the questions and stuff, but holy shit. He first talked to her, getting her first statement from him. She stated he was shot in the throat. Wrong. He was shot in the head. She said that they went to several spots, and then when they got back to the house, they laid down and took a nap. She said she woke up to the gunshot. She ran in, and he had shot himself in the throat.
She said that they laid down to take a nap, but yet that boy said that they watched him go to the bathroom, then thought he was going to take a shower, and then he left to go to the store. That don't make any sense.
No, this is completely contradicting. Oh my God. Yes, Arcane. Wowzers. This is insane.
I cannot get my freaking Google to work. I'm trying to search
They
the
had
911.
sex that night too. The night before the incident.
Who did?
Matt and Whitley. 3 times.
Right. Oh my heavens.
Yeah. She stayed the night with him actually. And
right. I knew that. And he had been riding around in Christian's car with her all day, and his friends kept texting him. And it got him to come back home. And it just don't make any sense.
Yeah, that's not what he stated too. Very contradicting, you guys. This is insane. If I was this mother, I would, yeah, no. I wouldn't stop either. I would do exactly what she's doing, if not more.
Hey, Tips, will you go out and come back in real quick?
I'd be
See if
knocking
that
on
helps.
the PA's office every day.
Hear me, sis? Will you go out and come back in and see if that helps? Can you
Oh, yeah, sure, no
like refresh the thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Did it let you go out and come back?
No, if I do, oh my gosh.
We can pull it back up. It's just that it's real robotic. You know how it does me sometimes? How it'll throw me out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and come back in. 1 second here.
Okay. Okay. While we wait, you guys, is there any questions you have? Anything that stands out from what you've heard? I mean, I don't understand, people wanted to say, well, if you read the discovery, I think they thought that we wouldn't be able to find it because this discovery, it helps his mother's case. It helps Ray's case. I don't believe for a minute that Ray didn't want this out there, other than maybe she didn't want her son's autopsies and pictures out. I could see that, it being hurtful. But what do you guys think? It's moves to being a wild one, Chas. I may need to give Tips the link again. Let me put the link over here. There we go. But I just find a lot of this to be really, 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 really crazy. That the biggest thing to me, like people say, well, what about the evidence? What about the evidence? The evidence that we do have is 100% clear that, here Christian had no gunpowder residue on his hands, on his clothes, on nothing. And it looked like his clothing had been changed, right? There was a bloody shirt in the room. You could tell that it had, been used to wipe away blood. There was a knife in the room. And now all that evidence is gone. And then the two other people that are questionable suspects, Dylan and Whitley, allegedly, they both had gunpowder residue on them. And here Whitley's excuse is that she shot a gun the night before, but yet we know she didn't. She did not shoot the gun. And then what was Dylan's excuse? Why did he have gun residue on him? He wasn't even supposed to be home or in the bathroom, period. Right, Tips? I mean,
yeah. Do you think it's weird that she said the first story that she gave that he was shot in the throat? Now,
that is strange.
If she would have, been the one to kill him, say this isn't, allegedly,
Well, she was probably saying that to try to deter them from thinking it was her, like trying to pretend like she didn't know where he was shot.
She could have been, absolutely. But if she wasn't and she said that, then that would lead me to believe that Dylan possibly could have been the shooter.
Allegedly. But I think that raises more question than anything, that it probably could have possibly allegedly been her, and she was saying that to throw them off, so that they would think that she didn't know where he was shot.
This is crazy, girl. This is probably, if not as worse than the last.
You guys have to remember, if she did this, she's not going to want them to think she did. So in any tiny little lie she can give to throw them off, that's what she's going to do. Just like saying that he was possibly shot in the throat. She should have known where he was shot just by seeing his body. But it feels to me she would say that to try to throw them off. That's what it seems like to me. Planting little things to throw them off, but it doesn't even seem like she had to do that. It just seems like the cops really didn't give a shit.
They didn't. They really didn't. They didn't take this serious at all.
I would like to see video footage of her being interviewed. I really would, to see. I know she was young then, so we're that's probably never ever going to be a thing. But I would like to see her body language, the way she acted towards the officers. I wonder if she acted like NK.
Well, I think it is on here, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I hope so.
You want me to look real quick and see?
Yeah.
Because I would love to listen to that too.
Where she was 17.
She was taken to the station.
Yeah, but where she was 17 years old, there's a lot of things that they couldn't do with her because she wasn't 18 yet. A parent a parent has to be present in the case of someone that's underage.
Yeah, the only thing on here is the MPD statement.
Unless the parents give permission for them to be questioned without their presence.
Right. Here is a handwritten statement from Mr. Swearinger. And then Matt, yeah.
Hey, Donnie, from across
the only audio
pond.
is Josh, which is his brother.
Yeah. And see, Josh was like the main person that owned the apartment, or rented the apartment, and they lived with him. Where was he at the time? Had he already moved out?
No, he wasn't there.
Right, so he just wasn't home.
Mm-hmm. Who's Mr. Dustin Hall, though? I'd like to see who that is, too.
Check it out. Let's find out who Dustin is. Guys, remember, we're learning about this case as we go and doing our best to investigate it with an open mind. But the whole point in looking at a case is to figure out who you find to be responsible, especially a case that's so questionable. And in our findings so far, it just seems very, very suspicious.
Well, hey, in order for me to hit Mr. Dustin Hall, it's an audio, so it's not going to come in clear like the other one. But I think there's 33 papers on this where I'm at now. I think he's one of them because it has all the statements.
Let me see if I can find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Dustin Hall?
Yeah, Mr. Dustin Hall, because I don't want to ruin where we're at right now. Do you want me to finish reading the questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Interview.
Question, how well do you know Dylan? Answer, I don't really know Dylan that well. Question, why was Whitley trying to contact you the day of Christian's death? Answer, they was fighting and she wanted me to come get her and I was at work. Question, the night before Christian's death, what did you and Whitley do? Answer, we went to my cousin's, smoked, talked, then went back to my home and had sex, went to sleep. Question, where did Whitley live before Christian's death? She lived with her mom in Dalewood. Question, did you know that Whitley and Christian were dating? Answer, I knew they had been together, but I didn't know that they was together at the time. Question, do you know where Christian worked? Answer, I guess at a tugboat somewhere. Question, do you know if Whitley worked? He said, answer, no, sir. Question, do you know if Whitley and Dylan had a sexual relationship? Answer, I heard that they did. I know she used to stay at his house, and it's redacted.
Right.
Wow.
Zab Girl also has looked at this case, it seems. She's curious to the same thing we are, why Matt and Jet have different stories, which it was said that Jet was drunk. And, I guess I don't know. I'd be curious to hear what he would have to say now.
Yeah. This is crazy. So he's saying that he heard that they did have a sexual relation, Dylan and Whitley.
Right. Of course they did. They lived together.
No, that Dylan was just the friend that was.
Oh, not Dylan. Oh my God. No. Okay. So they're saying that. He's saying what we thought, that Dylan and Whitley had a sexual relation.
Yeah. He said, do you know if Whitley and Dylan had a sexual relationship? Matt answered, I heard that they did. I know she used to stay at his house, and then it's redacted.
Huh.
So, holy shit.
And whose statement is this again, Tips?
This is Matt Miller's. This is the guy that she was with the night before.
Okay, right. Okay. So this is Matt's statement that we were wanting to watch. Okay.
Yeah, instead of listening, this is his written one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that all of the questions?
Yeah, so far. Let me go to the next page just to make sure.
Okay.
All right, well, 1 second. Oh no, there's more questions. Holy shit. Sorry guys, there's more questions.
Can you hear me?
Do you want me just to read them? Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't see you. Oh, there you are.
It's being really glitchy. I don't know. I keep getting messages. I talk to my mom. Oh.
Okay, there's more questions. I was wrong.
For some reason it's not showing up. I'm trying to.
I can see it, guys. Can you see it? Put a 1 up if you can see the questions.
Forever since I did any. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it at all. It's probably just my connection.
Well, it does take like a little bit of a lag on it, so it takes a minute. Do you want me to finish reading it?
Yeah, because I can't see it to read it.
Okay. Question. What kind of person is Whitley? Answer. She is compulsive liar, cheater, and she is sneaky. Question. Do you think Whitley or Dylan killed Christian? Answer. Yes. Holy shit. Quit. I'm going to keep reading, guys. Question. Why do you think Whitley or Dylan killed Christian? Answer. I think Christian was treating Whitley about talking, or was treating Whitley and about taking the car and stuff. She snapped. I think Whitley knows more than she is telling. I don't think Dylan had anything to do with it. Question. What took you so long to come forward with this information? Answer. I didn't know who I needed to talk to about it. I didn't know if it was rumor or what. Wow, this is insane. Question. Is there anything else you would like to add to your statement, or any questions of me? Answer. No, sir. Question. Is this statement true to the best of your knowledge? Answer. Yes, sir. Signed, Matthew Miller. Signed, Detective Wilburn. End of report. Number 1. Who was with the friend? You guys, I'm reading just the written part that was written in. Britt, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I can hear a lot of like thumping.
Oh, I might have just because I moved the computer for a second. Who was with the friend at Jets? Who was your... Oh, that's so hard to read. Who was your... They were shooting guns. This guy did not write right.
Like shitty handwriting.
Yeah. Who was present with you? They were and was shooting guns. Did anyone check at the factory in Russell to see if Matthew was actually working? Statement by Whitley to Matthew Miller. She and Christian laid for hours and went to sleep. She woke to a gunshot upstairs and found him slumped over the tub. Was
Thank you
it...
for the compliments?
What's that?
I was telling them thank you. They're talking about how pretty we are.
Oh, you guys are the best. Was it unified that Whitley... Claire... Jesus, Lord, I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it. If you can read it, we'll just forget it.
Really
it's just
hard.
too much. Yeah, it's too much of a trouble trying to read it. It's like really messy.
Yeah,
but anyhow, I think that what we've covered is not what we were told we were going to discover in the discovery.
No, holy shit. I'm so glad that I didn't read all this before now. I'm so glad to be sharing this with you guys. This is awesome because, I mean, how can you doubt me now? Like, I would love to know what you guys think in the chat.
Yeah, let us know what way you're leaning. Do you think it was suicide, or do you think that it was definitely a cover-up / homicide?
And this isn't from the parents of Christian or anything like that. This is actual case files from the...
This is the discovery.
So going by what you've heard already, please just put in chat which way you guys are leaning. We'd love to know.
Oh my goodness, it's been a 9.5.
Yeah, thank you guys for bearing with me on this. And
no, not that. Not that. Nope, nope.
Oh, you got a call?
Just personal things, yeah.
Do you want to end it here?
No.
No.
This gets my mind off of stuff. Real life.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll call each other after.
Hey guys,
Hey, baby.
how you guys doing tonight?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
He wanted to listen in to see what the case was about, like what we got more on.
What
the
do
case.
you think, Dylan?
It's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't understand how people could really say it wasn't like there was any foul play.
Exactly.
Especially with Matt's statement. I think Matt's statement has a huge play in it.
Yeah, to me,
Because-
those that keep babying them and like just rubbing their backs and like, oh, we know you didn't do it. I think it's just total bullshit. I think it's just for attention because anyone that has any damn knowledge or experience or education on crime, criminal law, and murders, blood splatter, all of that, anybody that don't, if you look at this, even being unbiased or biased, whatever you want to do, if you look at this, you can see right away that there's problems. The only evidence that we do have, people are like, well, what about the evidence? What does the evidence tell you, Dylan? As far as like the gunpowder residue and the blood splatter,
there's no way that like he could have even did that him like not have anything.
there was none on him. But there
and
was
the
plenty
power of the gun. It's a 45. Like
yeah, that stuff spreads.
Oh yeah, it's like it was cleaned up, don't you think? And they didn't check it. They didn't check to see if there was any cleaning up done.
Say about, or did someone say in their statement that like he had different clothes on or something like that?
Yeah, well, they think that he may have had his clothes changed because, see, a knife and a shirt is missing. That is part of evidence that was lost. It wasn't bagged properly. The sheriff chose not to for whatever reason, but it was found in the bathroom, a shirt covered in blood. And what they think, Ray hired private investigators. They think it's very highly likely that his clothing was changed, especially his shirt, because there was no gunpowder, no blood hardly or nothing on his clothing. So how could that be?
Yeah, true.
And they think the body was moved. You hear that the gun was under him. You hear that the gun was next to his thigh against the bathtub. So many things.
Sean's Princess and Metal Button. That's my son, actually.
Yeah.
He sounds like me. Everybody says that. His name is Dylan. He was on once before, but
yeah, he was on panel, but because of the bullies.
And me.
It is.
I love him so much. He's amazing.
And
I want him to come back up, but for his safety, for now, he chose to step away for just a little bit.
Mom, I had to pull the plug on that and just tell him to wait off on that. So
he's coming back.
Yeah,
though.
I'll just pop in here and there with Mom.
Yeah. He does amazing. He is very well spoken.
Very. Very respectful. He was raised right. And he is gay, and he is a Republican because I raised my
my friend CJ, he always says, I'm gay, not stupid. Like when he voted,
I love it.
He says, just because I'm gay don't mean I'm stupid.
And it's funny because Robbie was talking the other night, and he was saying how, he's a Gemini, and
oh my God, that's why I'm already liking Robbie so much because I'm a Gemini too.
I told you.
I feel the energy.
I told you you'd love him.
Yeah, but he feels that energy. He's like, I'm a gay Gemini too. I feel it. I do. I'm like, yep, he's so sweet.
Hi, Tress.
It's not the Dylan in the case, you guys.
No. Dylan is my son, you guys.
Yeah.
Sean, he's gonna be 18 in 2 months. Yes,
he is okay, awesome. Middle button.
He loves his mom. He's a mommy's boy, and he's so good to me.
He's such a good boy. He really is.
Family first.
That's right.
100. They're going to come and spend time with me soon, and I'm excited. At least I hope they do.
No, you're okay. He's gay, so he kind of gives off the feminine voice vibe. Like, everyone gets me and him confused. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Yes, it's a compliment.
He has a beautiful voice.
It's okay, Chas. He says hi.
Is he nice to meet you, Dylan? Yeah, he is very respectful and kind. And he's super intelligent too, you guys. And he's really becoming very, very, very into the cases and stuff. And that's why I liked having him on panel, because whenever it's his turn to give his input, it's just perfect. It's spot on.
And he's starting our own TikTok.
Yeah,
So
he's doing our TikTok for us. Oh, I went and accepted that, by the way.
Oh, yes,
okay.
we can start tonight then.
Yep, I finally got my ass on the email and, went through all that.
Well, the youngest wants to join in too, so we'll have to do like my boy and then Sadie, and then we'll just send it to you, and you can put the video together.
Yeah, we'll get it. I think we need to do a video on this too. And then I've been trying to get the Lexus Sharkey thing together. I think we're gonna have to re-record it after this.
That's fine. I still have the case file up, so it's no.
But have you guys learned anything tonight that you didn't know before we done this live? What about you, Tipsy? Have you learned anything tonight you didn't know, like the 45-minute time scene?
I never even knew about the Matt guy until tonight.
Yeah, Dylan didn't know about Matt, but I knew about him. But I didn't know that, like, that he stayed the night, and that the statement that she gave him, I didn't know. And then to hear his own opinion on they think that Whitley was guilty or whatever, and for him to say yes.
When I seen that, I was like, that's one of the first things we need to talk about tonight.
And it's so true. He's being truthful. Like it wasn't doctored or anyway. It wasn't influenced or.
Absolutely.
Like, he avoided her for a reason, and the fact that he did avoid her speaks volumes too.
100%.
Because he thought she was guilty.
Yeah. Let's see here.
John, I'm a Sagittarius, and Miss Brittany is a Pisces.
Yeah, that's something else we're going to start talking about now.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to bring up a little chart here, and I'm going to tell everybody what their sign is, because some people don't know, some people have never been into astrology or zodiac signs, and I think this could also
people are on the
this could lead us to talking about the Zodiac killer, after our collab with Robbie on Monday. Who knows? Because zodiac signs and killing, that's what it leads me to think of. So if you're an Aries, your sign would be between March the 21st and April 19th. Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. Gemini is May 21st to June 20th. Cancer is June 21st to July 22nd. Leo is July 23rd to August 22nd. Virgo is August the 23rd to September 22nd. Libra is September 23rd to October 22nd. Scorpio is October 23rd to November 21st. Let me take down our banner real quick. Well, if I can get to it. Okay. Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Aquarius is January 20th to February 18th. And then my sign, Pisces, is February 19th to March 20th. Now, what is your sign, Ms. Tips?
I am a Sagittarius. My birthday is December 12th.
Okay. And what about you, Dylan? I remember you said it just a second ago. A Gemini? Gemini. Okay, that's what I thought you said. All right.
Brittany, can I address somebody real quick?
Yeah.
I believe it was Jamie's that asked who the truck was outside of the apartment that the person said they saw. It was a person that the mother had watching his house for them, and he said that he wasn't sure. They thought it was a maintenance guy, but it couldn't have been because it had different features. But they think it was somebody, like, it was never seen before. Like, it was the first time that was ever seen there, so they're not sure who it was.
So Sean's Princess, January 11th.
That was a really good question, Jamie. Just saying.
So you're a Capricorn, Miss Princess.
Yes.
Now I want to look. I want to find us something that'll tell us more about personalities of which. And I have. There's actually a link I put in the bio tonight to this website. It's numerology signs. What is it?
Tammy, she said her ex was a Sagittarius and he was toxic. It might not be the sign.
Is Tammy here?
Who?
Oh, okay, Miss Tammy. Okay. I'm going to share out my screen real quick, you guys. I want to show you this website because I wanted to get us kind of up to date on different signs and stuff before we do our live with Robbie on Monday.
Yeah.
So, let me take off the overlay real quick. All right. Now, let me go to the website.
Sean's
Can you
Princess
see
at
it?
Circle. We are. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. All right. So this website is pretty cool, I think. So do you know your sun sign, zodiac sign, and what it can tell you? According to astrology, the energy of the universe is generated by or reflected in the movement of the different planets through the constellation. Since Mesopotamian times, astrologers have been tracking heavenly bodies and interpreting their meaning by both civilization and individuals. The position of the stars at the moment of a person's birth can communicate much about the innate character of that individual. While we all change throughout our lives, a person's natal chart, the position of the stars at their birth, can reveal instinctive traits and patterns of thinking that can be found to shake throughout life. Everyone has a unique natal chart. Get your free report, of course, based on the specific time and location of their birth. But every natal chart includes a sun sign, which is the constellation through which the sun was passing when they were born. This element is not only highly influential, but there are also only 12 astrological signs which remain consistent from year to year. This means that it's simple to identify your sun sign based on your date of birth. Astrologers use sun signs to give people general information about their personality, strengths, and outlooks. While no one is suggesting that there are only 12 personalities in the world, it is uncanny, however closely our innate patterns of thought align with our sun sign. Read on to find out what you can learn about yourself and your zodiac sign. Okay, so here we are again. Now, Pisces, so there's the date. That means that I'm a water sign, and my planet will be Neptune. Okay, so tips. What do you say signs again, Jesus? Sagittarius?
Yeah, it's Sagittarius. Honey, you're like really robotic. Can you?
Okay, hang on. It's where I'm screen sharing. Jeez.
Okay, you're good. Go ahead. Keep going then. We can hear you.
Let me take it down. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
anyways, you guys, you can use this website. Okay, so that means that your planet is Jupiter and your element is fire. That's kind of cool because water and fire, and then we mend so well together.
Oh my gosh, that explains it.
Yeah. So let me go down and I'll read more about us. Yes, darling.
There's actually, I have this app on my phone. It's called, I think it's like Chiani or something like that. And it actually shows your birth chart for you.
Cool.
And I know I found out that my sun is in Gemini. I'm a rising Aries, and my moon is Capricorn.
That's cool as can be. So it really gets down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
Say, none of that makes sense to me.
This says Sagittarius is represented by the swift moving. I don't even know, but anyways, and this is perfect for this sign, which is incredibly hard to pin down. They constantly crave new adventures and new experiences, and they can quickly get stressed if they feel like they are stuck in a certain place. For this reason, Sagittarius shy away from commitments, whether it be a relationship or long-term contract. Ruled by Jupiter, Sagittarius need to be active at all times. They are runners, thinkers, and doers. This does mean, excuse me, that they often act before they think. They can also get impatient and frustrated easily. But this sign has a growth mindset and always sees failure as an opportunity to grow and learn. This sounds like us, and I'm not even a Sagittarius. They're also, I know, right? They are also quick to forgive, and as they know, life is a journey. It means your strengths are independent, spontaneous, and growth mindset. Your weaknesses are You're a commitment phobe, impulsive and patient. Sagittarius is weary of commitment, and while they aren't the type to betray a partner. They prefer to keep things casual rather than put a label on it. You can't push them. They need to decide that they want to make space for someone else in their lives. Most compatible with a Sagittarius would be an Aries and a Gemini, which I have to say that's wrong because we get along great.
I know.
Let me go find Pisces real quick. Okay, so Pisces. Like I said, Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Represented by two fish, just like fish, Pisces like to travel in a group. They are extremely social and love being surrounded by like-minded people. They don't crave to be the leader of the pack, but they do like to be the center of attention. However, they will sometimes go to quite extreme lengths to ensure that they are getting attention. Let's see, ruled by Neptune, the planet of connectivity and psychic receptivity. Pisces tend to be creative and love making things, especially with their hands. That's true. They also tend to be in tune with their spiritual sides and interested in the metaphysical. Generous sorts, they are always the first to lend a helping hand when they see another person in need. That's right.
That's true.
So strengths, sociable, genuine, and creative. I agree with that. Weaknesses, attention seeking, and overly trusting. I don't know. Sometimes I guess I like attention from Eric or people around me. So I guess that makes sense. Pisces can be a little over the top when it comes to romance, but that is because they enjoy the thrill of the game. They are looking for a genuine connection and genuine compatibility, most compatible with Virgo and Scorpio. You guys can learn all about yourselves on here. I mean, of course, this is not always going to be exact because, like it said, each person has their own really unique zodiac sign and all of that, depending on your sun pattern. And that matters from where your place of birth was on Earth and all of that. I think that's really neat that you can, kind of nail it down to something so specific. I'm going to click on compatibility. That's something else on this website. But like I said, I did put the link to this in the bio below, as well as all the links from everything else we used in tonight's show and, just materials that you can get more educated on the case, and then also more educated on our zodiac signs for Monday and astrology.
Now, I have a question, Brett.
Yes, my darling.
Can you do two signs at once? Like, if your birthday falls on the line, would you be considered, I
guess that would be the time when you would want to nail down your specific sun sign, I would imagine, depending on your place of birth. And so that's what I would do. So you could really figure out, which sign is yours.
Okay, got ya.
This says best matches: Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, and Gemini. Worst matches: Taurus, Cancer, and Capricorn. Let me go down. Trying to learn a little more about it. I would like to learn more about that, like what Dylan was saying from the app.
Yeah.
I may download that bad puppy.
I think me too, because I want to know about me.
I'm actually Eric has been reaching out to a company that does this mystery game. He's trying to get us sponsored by them, and they seem to be interested, actually. I'm pretty surprised. So we may do something like that here soon. And I wanted to do the card game, like the question game one night, like asking about different horror movies and stuff, because I've seen a lot of people in the comments seem to really like horror movies as well. And I'm huge into like Jason, Freddy, and like all the Stephen King movies and stuff like that.
See, I like horror and like suspicion, but I'm just not big with the gore.
You're not?
No, I hate seeing blood and guts. Only
oh my god!
Of working with the EMTs and stuff, like I had to see it in person, so like I don't know, it kind of wears on you after a while.
We're not worst matches, so that's good.
Yeah.
So Pisces do get along good with Sagittarius, so we know that now. But anyways, like I said, you guys can go here and you can find out a lot more before Monday if you would like to, kind of be spiffed up on it. I know Robbie knows so much. I wanted to kind of learn a little more myself.
I know. I'm excited.
I am too. I think tonight went pretty good. Tomorrow will be a pretty big show. We may end up having a special guest. Yeah, of course you're going to be here. You're not a guest anymore. You're part of the show.
Y'all hear that? I ain't a guest anymore. I'm the show. I'm with
Yeah,
her.
you're part of the show. You're one of the hosts.
And can I say something, Britt? Just real quick.
Yes.
I just want to tell everybody thank you for like sticking with us and following and for all
Being
the
so
views and stuff
supportive.
like that. We really appreciate it. And no matter what is said or whatever, we are still gonna keep shining and
we're growing actually, you guys.
Yes, we are.
Despite all the bullshit. I think a lot of people seen it coming. You know, a lot of people warned me early on in some of the things that's happened recently, and I just didn't want it to be true. Eric kept telling me he thought that maybe that was what was going on, but I didn't realize the extremity of it or how far it went, how far fetched these people went with things. So if you have any questions about some of the things that happened recently, the new fucking us over people, you can always reach out to us and we can discuss it. But I just want to say that Tipsy is an amazing person. I know her very well. She's so awesome. She loves everybody. She's like me, so yeah, we're Republicans, but we don't discriminate against anyone. I just want to make that very clear. And it really hurt me that yet again, another person has thrown a knife into our back. But the thing of that is, these people, it seems, are the people that started the whole damn thing in the first place. So
it's just jealousy, and they're wanting to throw people under just so that they can get ahead also. So
it's because our content was so similar. That's why when I was going to do my Blether video, they were like, no, and tried to talk me out of it because clearly, as we've seen, he was planning on doing it even after she said they weren't going to. I knew they were. I knew that's what it was. They wanted to be the first ones to break the news. It is
and
what
Brittany's always said, you guys, we're not here for the money or the, fame or the people. We're here because we enjoy this and we enjoy you guys. You are family and we love you guys.
But we do appreciate it. I mean, when you donate or whatever. But you don't have to.
Nope.
It's not like you don't have to be a member to watch. I mean, we do appreciate our members. And when we get back on our big channel, we will do members only content for the people that do support us. But, it's kind of crazy what ended up happening. The reason they wanted to manage was so they could go through my numbers and block people so they would come over to their stuff. So they would become a member there and they could start this whole members only shit. So, and I was warned, but now I see it.
And other people are starting to see other things too. So, and big people like big creators. So,
yeah, we've been contacted by some pretty awesome people. And I'm looking forward to telling you guys more about that.
Is Daddy still going to come on and tell us about that case?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me mute because I don't want to bust nobody's eardrums.
Okay. Sean, we're trying not to end yet, honey.
What is it?
Sean's princess. She's like, no, don't end now. I feel like I just got here.
Oh, no.
We want to hear just a little bit about the case that Daddy knows.
Come here and tell us, Daddy, about the case you're going to cover.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, you do know. Come and tell them about it. They're interested. They wanted you to come in here and tell them. Here, sit down. Sit down and open your mind and don't act silly. Come on.
I'm watching the fight.
I don't give a shit. You're going to talk to them for a minute. The fights can wait. It ain't like it's a live fight.
It is one championship.
Guys, I love these two. They're hilarious.
We don't even watch one championship.
I do Eddie Alvarez fight.
What's that?
Oh my God. He's in there watching a different organization. We always watch UFC and then we'll watch fuck, my brain just died. Bellator sometimes. He's in there watching one championship. Like it's so important.
But anyway, the one I want to talk about is the Katie Cabin murders. It's pretty crazy if you've never heard of it or never looked into it or anything. It's like there was 5 people in the house or whatever that night, 5 or 6 people.
Let's see. There was the mother. There was the 3 boys in the basement. And then there was the little girl that got taken, and then they found her. She was murdered. And 2 other boys. So there was 7 people altogether in the house, but 3 of them lived.
Yeah, 3 of them lived. 4 of them were murdered. And they were murdered by a hammer.
A hammer and
a kitchen knife.
Yeah, the kitchen knife was found. The girl thought that it was actually a pocket knife because it had bent, like from the force where they used it on. It had bent, like, and it looked like a pocket knife when it's open.
It's crazy. And like one of them, the little girl, she was abducted, but they ended up finding her like
they found her skull.
4 or 5 years later.
Skull.
Yeah, they found bits and pieces of her about 100 miles away from her.
1 year after they found the piece of the skull, they found the jawbone and they checked it and found that it was the little girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But anyway, it's been solved now, but it's just this crazy entanglement of twists and turns and weird. I mean, it's really, really weird.
He just wants to really introduce it to you guys, and kind of, I guess we want to do a documentary on it. So he'll do a live about it with you guys.
Yeah, it happened in Katy, California, which is like a resort, or what was at that time. It was like a resort town in California.
But they tore down that cabin that it took place in.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's kind of like. Well, see, the other people in the house kind of similar to this case now. Like there was the 3 or 4 other people in the house, and they never heard anything whatsoever go on, which is really, really strange. You'd think somebody get murdered with a hammer. And
one of the boys that apparently did witness some of it, it was actually the stepson of the guy that done it with one of his friends.
Yeah, they hypnotized him, and then he started telling them a bunch of different things.
Yeah, and it turned out the drawings that they done, when you used like the bottom half of the other photo and put it with the top half, that made the actual people. They found the knife and, well, not the knife, but they found the hammer and something else in a pond years later, and it was actually the weapons that were used to murder them.
It's just really weird.
Oh my God.
Interested. Daddy will be talking about it tomorrow live. What time are you going to go live?
Yes.
Probably around the same time.
9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, 8:30, 9 o'clock.
We'll tell them.
Yeah, probably around 9 p.m. tomorrow, EST.
Sounds good. I'm coming.
It really is. It's really interesting. There's a lot. It's just crazy. It's like a bunch of these other ones. Like I said, there's a bunch of rabbit holes and twists and turns and just really crazy stuff. And like now, like Ghost Adventures and all those different places have been to it because it's supposedly haunted now.
And there's this channel. It's called One Chapter. His name's Mike.
Not that chapter.
No, that chapter. My bad. I'm thinking about One Championship still. Shit. Anyway, that chapter, his name is Mike, and he covers a lot of cases too, kind of like Kendall Ray. So check him out if you haven't. And he done
Can you put that in the bio?
What is it?
The place you just said, could you put it in the bio?
Oh, that chapter.
Oh yeah, I can put. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the bio.
Thank you. I'm gonna look at it. I want to.
He's a really good creator, you guys. He really inspires us a lot.
He done an episode on this too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He's a really big creator too. I think you guys are gonna like him.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's from Ireland or something.
Yeah, he's foreign. He's pretty great. I think he actually lives in Canada now, but I'm pretty sure he's Irish. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? That chapter? His name's Mike. Has anyone in here ever watched his content? I think you're gonna love him. He's a big creator.
Her husband, not her dad.
What is it?
Where you call me daddy, apparently.
Oh, no. I call him daddy because we have a daughter, and my parents always called each other mommy and daddy. You know, you start it when you have children so that your kids know to call them mom and dad, you know, and it just lasts. You know, I started doing the same thing and just kind of happened. When you talk to your kid, you know, like, tell daddy, or he'll tell her, tell mommy. So it just kind of stuck, and we just call each other mom and dad. It's fucking weird, I guess. But
I love it. I call him daddy too because you do.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, something that sticks. So Tips even calls him daddy.
Yeah,
he's dad. I mean, he does a lot for us. When we have technical issues, we holler for dad, and he fixes it. Boy, that is a thick Southern accent. Wow, cute couple. Yeah, we don't have the same accent at all. Actually, everyone around us has the same accent as Eric, except for me. I don't know what fucking happened. I sound like I'm from Texas or something, or from like Lexington, I guess.
I love the accents for both of you.
Well, I love you guys. I love all of your accents. We have a really diverse group. One member of our team, she is from Australia, and oh my gosh, it's crazy, isn't it, Tips?
Oh my gosh, Michelle.
Yes, Michelle's accent's so cute.
Oh, she's hilarious too.
Oh, hell yeah. We're all talking about moving there with her. I told her we were going to get married so that I can move there. Free health care. You know, they take care of their people in Australia.
Yeah, they do.
My husband and I did the same thing, mommy and daddy name thing. Yeah, it just kind of sticks when you're parents, I guess.
It's nice. I don't let my kids call me Bethany. They have to call me mom.
Right, exactly. If Sadie were to
It's
call
just a
me
respect
Brittany,
thing, yeah. Like, I
I
work
would
damn hard to
die.
be a mom, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I would die if she called me Brittany. I would die.
I
And when I
know.
hear children calling their parents by their actual names, it makes me feel so disrespected for them.
I
Even though
know,
they may
right?
not see it that way, I do. It hurts my heart, doesn't it you?
Yeah, we were raised that way. We did not call your
Mhm.
parents by their name. That's disrespectful.
Absolutely. That was disrespectful. That's the way we seen it. Which my dad was older, and he was raised very poor. He walked to school without shoes. Um, his father actually made moonshine, and people would like trade things. And he said he remembered like someone brought like a bag of high heels for his mom, and his dad traded moonshine for it. And they would have to go and get him and his sister Hessie would have to go to the creek to get water so they could cook or clean or whatever. And since they didn't have no shoes, he said he remembered putting those high heels on and trying to track through the snow to get water. And I'm like, why didn't you guys just get the snow and melt it? He's like, well, we weren't that smart. My dad, I could tell you so many stories. They grew up extremely, extremely poor. They didn't have a refrigerator or a television or nothing. So he said that what they would do, they'd dig a hole in the ground and cover it up. That's where they would store their milk and stuff to try to keep it good for longer. Where, the ground temperature is cool.
Yeah.
He just so many neat. My dad was a hard worker. His name was Cliston, and there was only ever in this whole entire like world we've existed, only 12 people have held that name. He was the 12th man, and they were all great men that done great things. My cousin looked that up for me and wrote it out. He's actually a book writer, and that warmed my heart whenever he told me that. My daughters call me by my name when I'm hanging out with her friend. She's 21. No, okay, I feel you, Jamie. Well, did you guys watch Teen Mom? Do you remember Farrah Abram?
Yeah, she has
See,
like
she
a makeup
follows
channel.
me. She follows me on Twitter and on Instagram. And anyways, when she would call her father Michael, my heart, and she would call her mom by her name too. It just killed me for them the way she talked to them.
Yeah, I think at any point, at any age, if my kids call me by my name, I mean, I worked so hard being a mom. That's just not right.
You're a wonderful mama. I think all of our people are.
We are.
And I know,
all great
and
moms.
Jamie, I know you're a good mama too. I've spoken with
Absolutely.
Jamie quite a few times. She's such a good person, and she's been through hell and back like us. I haven't spoke much since I talked to you guys the first time, which Sadie's not here, and I'm sure she's not watching my live. But so my mom is sick, she told me. And it's really bad. She told me they gave her a time frame. I guess that she has bladder cancer, and she said that it's so like far spread and hasn't been taken care of that it wouldn't probably do her any good to do anything. So they gave her a certain amount of time, and she said she found out like 2 months ago, and she's just now telling me. So I just don't know really what to think or do. I've talked to you guys about how my mom, has a really bad problem with like sympathy and claiming she has this and that, like she's a hypochondriac and stuff. So it was really hard for me because how do you ask someone you care about, are you telling me the truth? So it just breaks my heart because it just put me in this weird situation. Plus our relationship, the way it is, things that happened. And she's not willing to talk to me about anything. She don't want to talk about it. She just wants to act like nothing's happened or happening. And it's really affected me a lot. So I know a lot of you were worried and think that I've, this bullshit that's going on, these skanks like fucking talking shit and drama on here, I could give a fuck less about that. Now, when they're talking about our children and threatening our kids and talking about my team members, that pisses me off, of course. That's why I took legal. I went the legal route and turned it over to YouTube. And then also going to be doing some striking here and there probably. But aside from that, I could give a shit less about the drama. Yeah, I've been hurt by people and I trust easily and care, but I think that's not really a bad thing on my end. That just shows that I'm a caring, loving person. I mean, why not be that way? But when it comes to these cases, I'm fully prepared to talk about them. I'm educated. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Some of these people that just do drama and claim they do other shit, it just, I don't know. If you guys realize when all this drama come about, you'll kind of figure out who started it. If you look back, when did it start? How did it start? they brought it to our front door because they were undergoing it and wanted to drop it off on our doorstep. So that's what the fuck they did. And then now I've got everything going on in my real life and all this bullshit, and I really don't give a shit. I just care about my family and my friends, and talk about me all you want, just don't talk about them.
Brittany, can I say something too? If you need me at any time, to call me when it comes to your mom. And you guys,
I know. We do have a lawyer. Her name is Kim Osborne.
Yeah, she even sent us messages and stuff. So she's not lying. You can ask any of us mods or anybody.
Yeah, and they claimed I was lying. I would never fucking do that.
You would never do that.
I would never say something like that. If it wasn't so, because I do believe in karma, and I was just raised not to do that. You don't, if you call in the work, you don't pretend that someone you love is sick. I won't even do that. You don't say, oh, well, my mom's this or that or blah, 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 because, that'll come back to bite you in the ass, and something bad really could happen to that person. So, it kind of caught me by surprise that anyone would even say that. I have a real life just like everyone else outside of this. So I don't know why she feels that she's so important, the person that tried to claim that, but I would never say something like that about someone I love because of some cunt. I just wouldn't do it.
And I also just want to say that, we are a channel that is going up against other ones and speaking the truth. And we're going to continue doing that no matter what is said or done. So just so you guys know, even if we have to stand alone, we're going to speak the truth no matter what.
Absolutely.
That's who we are, and that's what we are.
The truth is way different from drama. The truth is way different from the things that other people want it to be called when it's about them. If somebody's done something bad or they've pretended to be someone else and we exploit that, of course they're not going to like it, and they're going to do their best to, just like we were talking in this, how they've done this Matt boy. They wanted to attack his persona. They wanted people to look at him like he's this dope dealer, he's this or he's that, so that people wouldn't believe him. So they have attacked our character, and that's actually something you can sue for.
Yes.
We have always been honest with you guys. So, people are going to see.
This channel could be monetized already, and we haven't, because it's not about that. We're about speaking the truth.
Will we monetize it? Possibly. But right now, do I want to? No, because it helps me to be able to talk about whatever the fuck we want.
And you do have a lawyer. I was on the phone when the lawyer was contacted. I'm actually a witness.
I filed a warrant against the first person, Blether. And, I don't know about, she's claiming, see, I have never been notified, not once ever, from LinkedIn about anyone looking at my profile, right? But if someone looks at it so many times, you'll get a notification through your email. I got fucking notified that she had been looking at it so much. She looked at it so many times that it actually showed who it was looking. Normally you have to pay for that feature. Oh no, she looked at it so many fucking times. I pulled it up and there was her name, Blether. So I actually posted that on our community post and then also on our Facebook group if you'd like to see that. So I feel that that's why in that clip that she put on that other person's stuff that she was going to the police station, blah, blah, blah. What for? Please tell me. Please tell me what for. Because I have a life and a lot of shit going on. I don't have time to stalk you like you're stalking me, And I even tried to just be done with that whole bunch of bullshit. And clearly she's not interested. She wants to keep it going, and she can keep it going over there. But we'll further expose her. But will we talk about her bullshit? No. Sorry.
No, not important, irrelevant. Mm-hmm. If you guys do want to donate for anything for the channel, lawyers, anything, here's her PayPal link. Like I said, we're not monetized on this channel, so that's about the best we can do right now. But we would appreciate anything. And you guys don't have to either. Like Brittany said, she doesn't care either way.
I really don't. I'm just passionate about this. I enjoy it.
You're good at it, girl. You just have a way of talking to people.
I like for people to know who the person is they're watching is actually who they say they are. And if they're not, if they're pretending and we find out about it, I'm going to tell you. If they've done something or said something or whatever, and, there's proof and it's a fact, you'll know about it. There's some things that I, haven't touched on when it comes to the whole drama bullshit that's been going on because it's irrelevant to anything. It doesn't have to do with any case. It's just a bunch of bullshit that they've done to us. And, to me, that's not something that even needs to be aired out because that's dirty laundry and you keep your laundry at your fucking house in the basket.
Can I say something to chat? In Kentucky, they are different. Their warrants are their summons. Here in Pennsylvania, ours is summons, but a warrant is what they pick you up and actually arrest you on. So when she says a warrant, she means a summons. It's a paper. It's not an arrest warrant. No.
Well, see, the warrant that I filed is basically to get a no contact order so that person can no longer harass and stalk me and tell people to come to my house and do things to me and my family. She can't call me and threaten or say she hopes we die. She can no longer do those things that she had been participating in, which it has stopped on that person's behalf. Now, is the harassment still going with another person? Yeah. And do we know how it all began? Yes, we do. Management. That's how it began. Management.
And unfortunately, innocent people did get affected along the way.
Yeah, because that was their whole plan. And then they wanted to pin it off on me. But thank God in heaven above, even though they asked me not to tell anyone that they were part of management, I did. So people knew.
Yes.
Thank God. But they thought that I wouldn't tell no one that they were part of it. They thought that they would go scot-free. But the mods witnessed them blocking you guys. Many people witnessed what they were doing. And every time someone would call them out on it, they'd get mad as hell. That's like when Tipsy called them out for what they done one night. They blocked Tipsy.
And that's why they hate me now to this day. Yeah.
And then when I brought Tipsy back, because it's my channel, they blew their gasket. And that's when, they really started, going through with their plan, I guess. Eric kept telling me it seemed really exciting.
Yep.
How much are fees, may I ask? Fees for what? Arcane.
Your attorney that you have.
It just depends on whatever you have to have done. Like if you need a dirty letter sent, such and such. Sometimes she helps me out because she was my lawyer whenever the house was being auctioned off. That's just like when they were trying to claim vandalism, which that case was closed because Chuck went in and told him there was no vandalism done. He changed the locks and there wasn't anything wrong with it then. So if there was any vandalism, my siblings had done it. So anyways, that case was closed, but she was my lawyer then. And we paid her well for that. That's when we had a little bit of money, not enough to buy the house back. But anyways, she does me some favors. That's like the letter that I had to write, to the court system because I didn't have a lawyer. I didn't feel that I needed one since I didn't do anything. And it ended up, I made the right decision because here everybody else was out a shit ton of money and I was smart enough not to do it, and so it saved me one there. But she helps me out a lot. She wrote this letter pro bono. Now, say I have to take this person to court, then I would absolutely have to pay a fee for that. And with the house, we paid her like 500 and something. And then another time we paid her like, I forget what it was. But it just depends on, I guess, the severity of the case, whatever you got going on, what kind of suit you're filing.
How much time she has to put in. So
how much work it is. It just really depends on how far this goes. But I'll let you guys know if it gets to that point. Hopefully not. I just hope that person sees. Because YouTube's been made aware by many people because that person's not smart enough to edit people's photos so that it hides part of their identity. So you have to put something over people's eyes when you show photos. If it's like another creator or if it's, especially when it's not a public figure, you can't just share random people's stuff just because you're jealous that they're giving money to someone else. And that's what was happening. All the people that was being targeted were either really close members of my team, my child, or people that donate. It's really, and that's how it all started with that other person was because one of our subscribers donated money and they got mad and, wanted it. And yeah, you know how it goes, jealousy. But
Arcane Wench, will it ever end? It will end if we put up enough fit and you go over and you share your dislikes or likes. You know what I mean?
Do what they're doing,
people to help with that.
I can't tell you to do anything, but when she's doing nasty things, what I do, I report it. And then I've actually been corresponding with YouTube though because of the serious web of shit that's been going down.
Yeah. You're amazing, Brittany, and we love you.
No, you're amazing, and I love you guys. I try. I try every day just to be there for everybody.
You do.
And not let shit get to me.
And if you need
Well,
me
she
at all for your
blocked
mom,
my 9-year-old's Facebook. She made many a statement. She actually threatened our children. Someone sent me that clip today and was like, pay attention to what she says. And in it, she does threaten our children.
yeah.
And I take that very seriously, and it pisses me off. So I'm going to send that over to YouTube after this as well, because I hadn't sent that video. I didn't realize that she'd said some of the things, because I can't even watch. It's just so fucking nasty and stupid. I can't even watch her.
I'm the same way.
Other people watch and send me stuff, and that's where I built my case against her, just from that.
Arcane, it's to the point in Metal that they said they were going to post her daughter's pictures to a pedophile site. Like, that's
and people are in droids over there supporting this type of behavior.
Yes.
Like it's ridiculous. When you behave that way, people watch. It's so sick.
Brittany, I don't know if you want to address that question or not.
What is it? What happened? Oh, well, she got tired of people talking about her and she flopped sides. She didn't want to be looked at. And also, she felt that we were losing our steam, because when she came to us, it was for attention, I believe. And then she wasn't coming up on panel. And she seen that the other person was getting lots of views. And so, that's what happens, I guess.
Rebecca, we're not sure if it's we go by the police reports, if that's what you mean, the real facts. Yes.
100%. And that's what we've been going by. And statements of the people involved. That's very important. But most important, the evidence, you guys. The evidence. The gunpowder. The blood. All that.
It's insane.
It definitely doesn't point to a suicide. And everyone said, after you look at it, you'll think it. No. I see it. And I think that people are really trying to cover things up for these kids. Well, they're not even kids now. But it's a clear cover up.
Arcane, if you want to know any more information or look into helping, just go ahead. I'm going to post the Facebook link right now, and you can go ahead and add. You have to answer all the questions, so we will add you, but just go ahead and do that.
We've been really screening people before we allow them to come in. If you're connected to a certain creator or so, then we don't allow those people in our group any longer because of the drama and the threats and the doxing.
Muna, we are growing. Actually, they're helping us. Yes.
And Muna, our other channel, has stopped losing and started gaining.
Yes, we are their content, so that's just getting us views, and it's getting us people over here, so they can keep going, whatever.
Metal button, that's what we're doing. That's the process we're in.
Yeah.
First, I'm sending out like a letter just saying, hey, please stop, basically, from Kim, and then and not the Kim you think, probably. Her name's Kim Osborne. She's from here in Kentucky. She's a great lawyer. But anyways, just a letter letting her know she needs to stop, or suit will be filed. That's the first step. Yeah, Rebecca, haters are gonna hate. And that's what it was. I came on. I've only been around for 2 months now, you guys. As far as me creating content, I've been around since way back when. Me and Eric have always watched different cases and stuff. As far as the Chris Watts case, I started watching all the creators when it first happened. But I just waited around, and then I started seeing how sickening it was becoming, and I wanted to come in and just tell the truth about people and the cases and things like that. I wanted to stand up for Shanann. I wanted to stand up for Nicole Atkinson. So that's what I've done. And along the way, I was blindsided by different people here and there, and I trusted too easily, but I've learned a lot from that. I got my heart broke because I thought I had friends, and they weren't. But I do have friends. I have plenty of friends. I have Tipsy. I have my team. And I have Eric, and I have my daughter, and I've got you guys. But we are growing. But that's what happened. They seen how fast we grew. I grew to 2,200 subscribers within a month and a half. And we were booming. And, people get jealous. And, especially when someone shows up and grows that quickly, and they think that they're taking the spotlight, and they'll try to create problems. Another big creator told me the same thing happened to him when he started. And it just takes time for people to realize that that's what's happening.
So they can say whatever they want and do whatever video. We don't care. We know the truth.
Yeah. But basically, we're just starving her for attention and, material, because that's all she's got, talking about us. Well, that's all quite a few creators seem to have as of recent, because the Watts case is not really got anything going on right now. Is Nikki even here tonight?
She was earlier, but I don't see her now. Rebecca,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you didn't listen to what they were saying and you came to find out for yourself, because we are genuine and we speak the truth, and that's what we're about. And the reason that everybody else is against us is because we do that.
Right, Rebecca, I do the same thing, and that's where I kind of fucked up a little bit. I was told not to trust another creator, but that creator was saying that she was being harassed and bullied. And so I had her on. I was so nice to her. I wouldn't let anyone in the chat talk badly of her. We supported her when we were doing our lives and we was getting ready to end. She'd show up and say she was going live. I would tell everybody to go over and support her. And I would go in and even be like, hey guys, let's get her to 100 likes, yada, yada, yada. Well, then one night she seen how good we was doing and she just started making videos, and she trapped me into coming into her shit because someone said that she was over there saying this, and that. And that in the same breath was saying that she'd done things to her kids. And I was like, what? So I went over to check it out. When I got there, of course, she wouldn't say shit. And then I said something and it just went from there. She let trolls come in and say some crazy shit like about my past work. And I just really don't appreciate that behavior because I tried to help that person and people couldn't even see that, like what the fuck? I don't know. People are just very jealous and disgusting. And it's disheartening to see that. And, the only creator besides, me and Tipsy, that I have met that I can say is 100% genuine is absolutely Robbie. Robbie is such a sweetheart and I look forward to doing stuff with him in the future. Yeah, people do need to move beyond the Watts case. We look at we still are covering the Orrin and Orson case, any updates that come, which I think we need to do a video on them this week sometime, Tips.
Yeah.
I've reported on it and made videos, and I've got videos I need to make too. Just with everything going on in my life, it just made things so much more difficult than it was before. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Everybody, Robbie will be here Monday. We'll be having him on.
And then we'll probably go over on his channel too at some point. Yes, Robbie is absolutely amazing. I love him. We talk almost every day. He sends me little messages to try to brighten my day, and he tells me not to worry about stuff. He's just really great. Him and I both actually had been really nice to that person in the video I'm talking about, which I'm taking down any content that has anything to do with that person, because I don't want to help her, get attention. She's a toxic. People don't need to be introduced to that type of disgust. You and the new kid on the block. You're the new kid on the block, and they're jealous. Yeah, I mean, it's really what it is. I mean, it's so weird for me to say myself, but that seriously is what has happened. No joke. Oh yeah, Robbie. It's Save Robbie, and he will be on Monday, the 12th at 9 p.m. Let's see, Britt. You do sound like you're from Texas. I know, right? I don't know why. I don't know, got a different accent from my area. Robbie was bullied badly when he started. Now look at him. Exactly, he was. And that's what he tells me. He tells me to keep my head up, that people are just jealous. Let's see. Peaceful when it's lovely people had to troll buster. Yeah, when trolls show up, we just shut them up and, eventually they stop.
Rebecca, if you stick around, we're covering right now the Sharkey case, Andreacchio, and the Orrin.
And anytime we have updates on the Watts case, we'll give them to you. We do have a member of the team that does have correspondence with him, but we don't focus on that shit. Like, if you create your channel based on that, I think it's pitiful. I really do.
I agree.
Let's see. I would guess closer to Georgia than Texas. Oh my God, I love Georgia. When we went there, I didn't really like the part of Atlanta, Georgia that we ended up in. It was pretty terrible. I hate seeing homeless people and stuff. It breaks my heart. Like, I want to take them all and put them in a home and take care of them, but I can't. I would love, though, one day for my channel to grow to the point so that we could help homeless people and people in need. A lot of people say, well, that's their own fault. But still, they're human beings with beating hearts. And I have a heart and I care about people, and I don't want to see people in those situations. Yeah, Rebecca, that's being said because someone was begging for information, and when they got it, they stretched the truth on it and then blamed it on Nikki. When you add a little spice to stuff, that's your fault. It's not the person you got the information from's fault. It's your fault for adding to it and lying and then blame it on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying without saying?
Nikki is actually one of our mods, y'all, and she's amazing.
She's been good to us. She's never deceived us. She's never done anything bad.
Oh, then Rebecca, stick around. You'll get some facts. This Andreacchio case is booming.
We have a lot of facts on the Watts case that we don't discuss, I guess. I do know some of the law enforcement that was involved, and that's because of Dee Dee. He introduced me to someone, and then anyways. I really think you need to get the case files for it. We did, Betsy. Most of the claim is actually false. Ray and her narrative don't match the case. We do have the discovery, Betsy, and that's what we've been going over all night. I still feel that I feel very, very deeply that it's a cover-up.
You do want to donate to the channel?
The first time we talked about the case, we hadn't looked at everything, but we have since been going over it and scouring through it every day. Me and Tips look like from the time we get up, we talk and we look over it and talk and correspond. Like today, that Matt thing, I just really wanted to bring that to everyone's attention that he states that he didn't shoot a gun the night before. So, and then, the evidence that we do have from the 45-minute crime scene search is that Dylan and Whitley had gun residue on them and Christian didn't. So what does that tell you? Yeah. Bam. The blood splatter doesn't match. The bloody shirt that's missing, the knife that's missing. And why was there even a knife there that had blood on it? Who had the knife? Why did someone have a knife? It sounds to me like there was like a fight.
Sean's Princess, the information from the site that we're getting the papers.
I've got it in the link below.
Yeah, it's in the link below. It's in the bio.
It's the truth. Let's see here. Hang on. Let me click it. The truth is justice. Setting the record straight, and it's the Andreacchio reports. You can find the 911 call there. You can find everything on this website. It's really awesome that someone done that. Do I think it could have been arranged and organized better? Yeah, but it is there, and it's really interesting.
Yes, we do believe that tonight, especially after tonight, I believe it's a cover-up.
100
cover-up.
But we're still open-minded. If we were to find evidence that proved otherwise, that would be different. But the evidence that is there, it proves that there's something wrong to me. To everyone that would look at it, you would think that. And it is being looked at right now, like it's actually being looked over again. And I reckon there's some warrants about to be filed. I think that's also why it's being talked about again. I think that those kids are scared and they chose to come to YouTube to try to get somebody to have like a horde of people that surround them and, are on their side because Kendall Ray done her thing. And now it's opened everyone's eyes. It's got more attention and it's starting to be looked at again. And they needed help. So what do? They run to someone that doesn't really give a shit about the truth and is willing to do it for, the attention. I just hate drama, and that's all it is. I'm looking for a place and facts in case. Exactly, Rebecca. The truth is not drama. That's what I say all the time. I do like to make sure people know who they're watching. So sometimes we will do things like that. That may not be what you want to watch. But we also cover cases. We get down to the nitty gritty. I say things that aren't always the popular opinion. That's like our views on this case don't seem to be the popular opinion with the people that watch. But that's okay because I'm not going to pretend I feel another way. I'm going to be completely honest with you about what we're looking at. The evidence that's there, just like in the Shan Watts situation, it shows that, it's not what's being said. Oh, I'm glad you found our channel too. And yes, it took place in 2014. Yeah, drama sucks. False information is what I hate. Drama is drama. Drama can be really a wide range of things if you look at it that way. But the truth is truth and false is false. False information, if you look at my rules, that's like the number one rule. Do not come here with no false info. And I do my very best to always ensure that everything I say is 100% before I say it. If I'm speculating or guessing or giving my opinion, I will always state that. I will, Arcane, always. Rebecca, the channel she is talking about has 5 times as many subs as this one. You judge for yourself. Jubilant Jane, I've been here for a month and a half. How long has that person been on social media? Wink, wink. Damn. It's hilarious. My big channel is actually starting to grow again, you guys. I think we'll reach 3K within the 2 months that I've been on here. Yeah, this is a no drama zone, Jubilant Jane. So I'm going to put you in timeout for the moment.
I was just going to say, do you want to delete or?
Timeout. Put them in the corner. Draw them a circle. They can stick their nose in it. That's what
I love you.
That's what my daddy would do. So that's what I'm going to do. Bria, if you need any help on stuff, let me know. I don't mind help you. Jamie, actually, I would love for you to join our team and help. I would absolutely love that. I know you're amazing at everything. So hang on a moment. Let me give you a surprise. And I do know Jamie, and I know that she is who she says she is. She sent me her info personally to my Facebook.
And it's your channel.
Yeah, and it's my channel.
Yeah, honey, Rebecca, I posted the PayPal link. That's what we have right now. We're not monetized on this one.
But you can still become a member on Mysterious Case Files, and that link is also in the bio.
And I will post it again as well.
My computer has 2%. Damn it. Hang on.
I'm like the link girl.
I don't even know why I have the lights on tonight because I'm not even on screen.
I posted the PayPal link. That's what we have right. So yeah, Rebecca, definitely check out our other page. It's Mysterious Case Files.
Oh shit. Sorry, that's my fault.
It's okay. And this one is Mysteriously Brittany. So there's 2 of them.
Let's see. Where are you, Jamie? There you are.
Yes, actually, Dream King, Brittany does all the time.
What is it?
Sings. And do either of you ever get on cam?
Oh, always. I'm just not on cam tonight. It's been a rough night. I just been speaking to my mom a lot today, and I look like shit. And you all don't want to see this mug like this, puffy eyes.
Metal Button and Arcane. I posted a link to Mysterious Case Files right above you. That's our main channel.
Yeah, there's different tiers. I think my cheapest one, I think it might be $4.99. I can't remember if Eric was able to create the 99-cent one or not. But I don't do like the $500 bullshit like some creators.
Yeah, no.
And we appreciate all members. Do you need me to share the members link?
I was just going to say, would you do that?
Yes, ma'am. Look at you getting me in gear.
I'm big with links.
Keeping me going.
Help people out.
You're my girl. You keep me
And we'll be
straight.
on the big channel any day now. So
yeah, there is a creator that has a $500 fucking membership, and the cheapest one is like fucking $50. At least at that time it was. I'm pretty sure she changed it though. Since I talked about it, she got pissed. Britt, at least you will have time to say things to your mom. Exactly. I didn't with my dad, and that was hard. And like with Aiden, this is the first time I've went through the like knowing and having time. No, mine is not $500. Hell no. No, you can get it for $4.99. You can become a member on Mysterious Case Files. I don't know. There's not a $500 tier on ours. Maybe I should. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Oh shit. Oh.
I wonder if anybody has ever gotten one of those though.
I don't know. You can ask her. Maybe she'll tell you. I don't know. I doubt it because she was embarrassed after I talked about it. Right? Oh my God, Britt, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Jamie, I adore you. And I adore your story speaks to me, and I just think you're a great mod. Jamie was a mod for a long time for Jennifer, for J4J, and she wasn't treated fairly at all. But that's her story. So if she ever wants to talk about anything, she's welcome to. Brittany, I can help you anytime too. Or you just need someone to talk to and message me anytime. I don't care with that. Oh, thank you, Sean's Princess. I actually got to talk with her soon. And you guys, Sadie worked really hard on your bracelets. I'm going to have to get your addresses written down with your orders and get them sent to you.
I'm sorry. He's making me laugh at Rebecca.
What is it? Let's see, the only thing I pay $500 for is a lap dance on my birthday. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's funny.
That was good.
I had to pay $500 for my electric bill this month. I was so upset. I thought they were going to shut that shit off. I paid fucking like $5 or $8 difference on my payment plan, right? And they were going to shut it off, and like was refusing to help me. Like they were just like, nope, pay fucking $3,000 or it's going off. And then, so what happens? That other creator goes and says, I'm begging people to pay my bills. Like, really? No.
Never.
I was talking about the struggle of having expensive ass bills. You know, my fridge tore up. I had to go and get like one of these paying rent or whatever, $300 for that, $500 electric bill, and all this shit. And I'm not working right now. I mean, I'm sick, and then fucking COVID, you know.
And this isn't you guys. Like, she has to pay for StreamYard too. Like, creators do a lot.
Yeah, I pay, what is it? Almost $60 for this shit. I got the like most expensive one. I know it's at least it's 50 something. I don't know. I have to look. But so I pay for that. Then now I'm Monday, I have to pay the almost $600 for them to come out Netgear and install their box. They sent me a thing. I'm getting free installation, but you have to pay for the like internet box where it's digital, and that's what's so expensive. For whatever reason, since COVID started, they used to have a thing where you could like make monthly payments or rent it. No, now you have to buy the son of a bitch. So I'm doing that Monday. Yes, darling.
Rebecca is interested in some bracelets from Miss Sadie.
Okay.
Rebecca, I'm gonna post the email that you can send your information to, how many and what colors you'd like. And small, medium, large. And if you want to say something specific, or I can just say MCF.
Yeah, Sadie said the bracelets are $5, and then if you want a bracelet and necklace, you can get that for $7. It really just gives the baby something to do. She feels so good about it. She wants to be a part of this, and I got crucified for that, you know. But that's my child, and as long as it's like this, I don't care for her to be involved. I just don't want people saying like they're going to harm my child. That's not right. Or doxing my 9-year-old, you know. If I bring her in, that's me. I'm her mother, but it's not for other creators to do.
And you guys, her internet isn't the greatest, so she had to upgrade that too.
Yeah, I fucking paid. I have a hotspot box through Sprint. See, we can't get home phone and internet out here, which is why I'm having to get this damn HughesNet shit, because it has to be digital. They won't run the lines over here. I wish I could get Suddenlink. That's who really covers the area, but they won't come up on this side of the road. Let's see, who said they were going to harm your child? 2 different creators have really been dirty ass motherfuckers, Rebecca.
And we swear to you,
that they haven't. Of course, they're so innocent, and yeah, whatever.
They threatened to like put pictures of her daughter on a pedophile site. That's disgusting.
And that's not a lie. That's the absolute truth. And we just thought at first it was the one person, but it ended up being the group. Like, it's just fucking sick. These 2 people, they pretended to have a battle so they could get views. And then when I come along, they were like, oh, we can just fuck with her. And then the 2 people that were supposed to be my friends that actually were management, they were involved with it. And they go over there and get in the chat and talk shit and talked about Sadie as well. And then talked about Tipsy and made a video, I guess, which I'm not going to watch. And I took back my membership from them, actually.
I was never a member, but...
Well, I was. Now I'm just a member to Robbie and Robbie only.
Yep, me too. Robbie and Mexi.
Well, hello. What about me?
Oh, well, that's a given.
Yeah, I'm not joking. This shit really happened. It's not a joke.
Yeah, my son, he doesn't even want to come on live with us either because he has a lot going for him, school-wise and stuff. So he doesn't want to, get into the drama or be involved. So I have to watch.
We were really close. The people you mentioned, I could say a lot, but I've not. I've chosen chosen not to tell everything on them. Could I? Yeah. Will I? No. There's no point. Oh yeah, they're really big on that, not saying the names, but blah blah blah. That's what they would do when they come on my channel too. But they like to talk a lot of shit and do a lot of dirty. I paid them to be my management team. There's supposed to be another person involved, but it was just them. They were deleting all our paid members and doing some really shitty shit. And then when I seen it and I took them off and I put Tipsy back on panel with me, they didn't like it. Yeah. You guys, I helped them get 1,200 subscribers in a fucking week. Didn't we, Tips? I mean, no shit. Yeah. With all of our, and they were not lives at the time or anything.
Oh, Jamie, I'm sorry to hear that. My Dylan is awesome, though. He's amazing.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Jamie. She's really, like when I told you guys she's had a hard time, she really has.
Rebecca, they did not try to help her.
I paid them and they fucked me over. That's exactly what happened. And like I've got screenshots. Will I share them? Maybe I might have to. Who knows? I don't want to because I don't need any more drama. But they wanted to help or whatever they said, but that's not what they were doing. They were getting rid of people saying they were trolls, saying they said things about her when they didn't. They threw jabbers out. They even blocked Tipsy. They tried to say that Tipsy was this, she was that. They try to say she's racist. Her sister is African American. Her son, Dylan, well, you say it, Tips. I mean, I don't even.
He's gay. Yes,
yeah, he's gay. We love him. Like my best friend CJ is gay, and Dylan's gay, and I love Dylan. They tried to say that she's this and that, and that's not true.
Not at all.
They tried to do this based on being a Republican and voting for Trump. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
they have a way of editing things, you guys. Now I do kind of see what some other people had said.
Brittany, can Dylan say something real quick? He wants to say something.
Yeah.
So I don't want this to become like in a negative way, but when I was dating one of my first exes, he was actually half Mexican, half black.
And he was great.
His name was Brandon. And
we loved him.
If my mom was such a racist, she wouldn't even let me date him. But she really supported the relationship, and she really liked us together.
I loved him. I would choose him out of any of your exes to come back.
Well, apparently other people want to say these things, though. I'm just saying that
I'll say him first.
Tipsy is not racist, and she doesn't discriminate against that. And I don't think it's cool them trying to throw out the LGBT community like that, and all the things that they have played part in. They really are. That's their dynamic. If you really want to look at it, the things they say and do is pretty sketchy.
Yeah. I think it's deflection more of
anything. But Tipsy is a wonderful person, and she's part of my team. And I don't know why they went after my team like that. I think it's because they thought they would leave me because they didn't want this, that people wouldn't want the spotlight on them. One person did, but I mean, the kind of funny thing is I didn't even have her in our mod chat group because I wouldn't bring her up on panel with me either or giving her the attention she wanted because like I told Tipsy and Nikki the other night, I was ready for her to leave because she was using me, and then she would go to a bigger person's platform and try to talk. And it started out from like that from the beginning. And I'd told her, if you want to do those things, go right ahead. I mean, they're not going to accept you the way we do. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Thank you guys so much for the positive feedback on my son. I really appreciate that.
I do too.
Thank you. Yeah, and no, we're not racist. We're not. We are so down to earth, and we're a good team. We all are.
I don't care if somebody's blue, green, yellow, purple, square,
red, and yellow, black, and
rectangle, triangle. I mean, I don't give a damn. I love all people. I'm too loving. That's I say I love you to everyone because I do. I do love people. But it's really disheartening to see how people treat others.
Oh, sorry, Angie. I forgot about that. Yeah, the baby passed. I'm sorry.
Oh, Angie, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. As you know, I've been there. The day I lost Aiden was like, when I think about things now, I try to think, I could be going through that right now. Every minute there's someone going through that. So I try to think, it could be a lot worse. And I think that helps me a lot. People are like, "You're so strong. How do you do it?" That's how. Yeah, it is horrible to say.
Yeah, he's been 100% with me. Like, I've raised him to be able to tell me anything. So when he says he's gay, I'm proud of him. I love it. I don't care.
We love him. Oh my God, I love him. Jesus, I can't wait till you guys come down.
He's the best gay kid you'll ever meet too. Like, he's a Republican because I raised him right. He's very respectful. Like, he's exactly like Robbie. It's kind of crazy. They're both Geminis, gay, Republicans. I love it. And
like CJ too. I mean, the three of them, I would love to have them up with us sometime. CJ was going to come on with us one night. He does Twitch. He's so fucking hilarious. I met him when I very first started cosmetology school. That was before I got pregnant. And when I lost Aiden, he was there. He came to the funeral, I mean, so supportive. He has never, ever, ever left my side, no matter what. The first election way back with Obama times, he was an Obama supporter back then. And we had a little argument or whatever. And then he came to his senses, he said. And he said, I'm gay. I'm not stupid. That's his thing now. And he liked Trump, and I was proud of him. But either way, I'm really good at agreeing to disagree, whether it be politics or whatever. But do I get really fired up over things when it comes to politics? Yes. Oh, yes. There was some videos that had been left on this channel, and I was like, I don't know if I want to leave them, but I did. I'm proudly a Trump supporter. But another thing though, if there was ever a Democrat that was good, and he wanted to do good for the people and had the right thoughts. See, used to be, it's weird. Democrats and Republicans kind of switched parties over the years. Used to be they would say that Democrats looked at things the way Republicans do now, and then parties switch though. It's like so strange how it goes back and forth. I just want what's best for our country and for our people. I want someone in office that actually gives a shit. And I don't feel that we got that now. But do I respect other people's opinions? Yeah. But I am a Republican.
Rebecca, you are funny as hell. Did you read that?
What?
Metal, I would fucking
Teletubby. I don't care. Poe always turned me on. You're fucking funny. Arcane.
You're doing great.
Arcane, the people you spoke of are trying to point at things of that way, and then the nasty ass old lady that sits in a recliner was saying things like that.
Yeah, we just want to give them
trying to say that my girlie is racist and stuff, and she isn't. I wouldn't associate with a racist. I'm sorry.
No. I wouldn't.
But Tipsy's a fucking awesome person, and she stood by me even despite what those people done. They had blocked her, and I kept saying, "Where is Tips? Like, why is she not in here?" I had to message her, and that's how I became aware that this had happened.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of distancing myself, and I didn't realize why the drama was coming in. Well, it was because of them.
I'm sorry, Britt, because I know that did hurt your heart.
It's all right. I think Blether hurt me a lot. And then, so I think because of that, I was more prepared. And Eric kept telling me he thought they were up to no good. Because you would hear them during our lives when she was running her mouth, talking over top of me. You would hear them in the background talking about numbers. They were analyzing all of you, trying to figure out who to block to get them over on their channel so they could make money. Fucking sick shit. They made my management account. There was supposed to be a guy named Ian, right? Okay, and they were having everybody send their information over there and such and such. Then they dox all of my people, give all that information to Nasty Recliner. How fucking awful is that?
That's okay. I have nothing to hide. I'm not worried about it.
That's the thing about us. We don't have a damn thing to hide. Someone mentioned OnlyFans. You guys, I've talked about being a phone sex operator. I've talked about my girlfriend. I had an OnlyFans account, which I didn't really know how to work it. But I have nothing to hide. I'm not embarrassed of anything I've ever done. I ran for sheriff once, and my dad was so proud of me. Anything I've ever done, I'm an open book. I think it's funny, though, that something I've already talked about and I've already exposed on my own, somebody was like trying to bring that out. Like, really, bitch? I've already talked about it. How did you get that information? Which information, Angie? If you're talking about the Andreacchio case, we've been reading the Discovery. That's where the info's coming from, straight from the damn
in the bio.
Oh, yeah, she loves to talk about me because it's the only thing she's got. She don't know anything about true crime. She's not educated, and she's fucking lazy.
Dang, I have the OnlyFans account too.
Yeah, girl. I need to really work mine. Somebody's been asking Eric for pictures of me on his, and he can't do that because I'm not like verified on his account. But I need to open my OnlyFans account back up. I might make some real bank.
Beautiful, you would.
Oh, poo. You're silly. But I'm not embarrassed of anything, you guys, and I'm not going to hide anything. I am who I am, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of who I am.
What do you mean people's emails and address, Angie? Where did they get their information? When Brittany decided to hire them on,
I paid them.
Yeah. Do you want to explain it?
So I paid them money. They were going to help me manage my account. They created the MCF website, which they have thrown me out of. I have no access to. And they told me to tell everybody, well, you've seen the post they had me post. I thought they were helping me. I thought they were my friends. And then people kept telling me that if I'd listened closely, they were talking numbers and they were blocking people they shouldn't, that they were telling me one thing and it wasn't true. They were saying that like Jabbers, they said Jabbers was a troll. They said Angie was a troll. They said that people said bad things about her and this and that. And they just kept blocking people. And it was all people that were really supportive and I didn't understand. So I started unblocking everybody. Then do you know that they dared me? She was like, do not add Into the Woods back. Do not add Jabberdolls back. And I did anyways, my fucking channel. Yeah. And so it started there. Then one night, they done something that was really sketchy. They were over on that girl's channel talking shit, which they claimed they didn't. They said the only reason they did it was so that she would name drop them so they'd get more subscribers. And that hurt my feelings. Like if you're my friend, you shouldn't be doing that. So I took them off of the thing. I took them off where they were editor. They could have even canceled my account. Thank God I took them off when I did.
Yeah.
And I disassociated with everything with them. And I added Tipsy back because I didn't know. And I had to reach out to her. And I was like, why haven't you been in the lives? I mean, I miss you. And she explained everything to me. And see, the other person liked being up here with me because it got their channel more attention. And I was telling everybody to go and subscribe. So that's why they didn't want Tipsy in here. And they kept saying she's racist and this and that, which I knew wasn't true. So I had told Tipsy to watch that they were going to try to say that about her long on before because they were talking shit. They're not good people. And anyway, they had me have our subs that wanted to be mods send information to MCF website email or whatever, the Gmail that they created. And, that was where we were getting information. They said Ian was part of it, which I think was truly them. I think another person actually that created the song, I don't know. I need to talk and see if it's actually him or if that's them. I don't know. It's such a confusing situation because they give life to their sock accounts, to their troll accounts that they use. They give life to them. They make them seem like real people. It's fucking weird. That's just like the MCF website thing. They would run that. He would be the one on it at the same time and just had generated like comments that would pop up. Just some weird ass shit. They created me a lot of problems. They got me involved with drama they were in so that they could step away from it and leave me with the damage. And then they go and like suck up to those people after talking massive shit about them.
Angie, are you Into the Woods? Is that Angie?
I don't think so.
Oh. She named Jabberjaws Into the Woods that they blocked, but
yeah, they blocked them. They blocked several other people. They even blocked Luann one day, and I had to unblock her, and I was so fucking upset.
Yeah. Which
they were walking in circles because they were scared. Because I'll show you why tomorrow. I will show you why. I have the screenshots. They started deleting messages, but thank God I was smart this time, and I took pictures way before they had a chance to start deleting. And people were questioning whether or not someone even had a law degree. And I mentioned that. And I told her, I said, I have not a motherfucking thing to hide. You can say whatever you want about me. But, and they were trying to talk about Sadie. And I told her, I said, that's awful. I said, I really thought you cared about my child. Sadie would sing those songs and shit. And it makes me sick now. But anyways, I told her, I said, I have not a motherfucking thing to hide. Do you? And then I just blocked her. So then they came out with all these papers, and someone said they couldn't even find her on the registry. So I don't know.
There's a lot of, be careful, you guys. There's a lot of channels that do things just for the money. Like, that's all they're worried about. So be careful who you do donate to, and you give your information.
You can watch whoever you want.
Yeah.
That's your decision. As long as you just please don't backstab us and go talk shit one place and be nice here.
Yeah.
That's
And
so
don't give
silly.
your information to people you don't know.
Yeah. If you all need to contact me or want to be a mod, send it to my personal Gmail, mysteriouscasefiles@gmail.com. That way I know for a fact no one else is fucking getting it, and they're not going to use your information and give it to some recliner bitch.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, though. They were trying to fuck me over with the whole making the video thing and wanted to do it first and all that. And I just, they were pissed. I was like, no, I think I'll cover my own information. And then she was trying to say, well, ain't nobody else going to cover it because she got mad when she came up. Remember, she didn't even want to come up. She came up for like, what, a few minutes? That's the first time she'd done that. And she was like, because you were up here with me.
Yeah.
And she was like, nobody else is even going to cover her or docs or tell her, blah, blah, blah. And they did like the very next day. That's why they were mad, because they'd planned to do it all along. Hello, Leah. How are you, darling?
Hi, Leah.
I'm about to start posting videos on the table case so I get enough subs to go live. Jamie, I don't care to help you a bit. I will support you and send people your way. I know you're a really good person, and the Daybell case is really interesting. That's one that we'll probably cover in the future. There's just so many, and right now I want to cover the Andreacchio case because I know it's warming up. There's about to be some shit go down. So when I cover a case, there's a reason for it, especially if it's an older case.
Absolutely.
Let's see. How are you, Leah, my lovins? I think tonight's going really well. And I'm glad to see everybody's piling in.
Yeah, there's more people coming.
Mm-hmm.
And we're 3 hours, 11 minutes in.
I'd say it's because AD was probably live.
Probably.
Let's see. What side do you lean toward? In the Andreacchio case or the Watts case? In the Andreacchio case, I'm totally leaning that there's a cover-up and that it was homicide. In the Watts case, I know that there was others involved and that full justice hasn't been served. But is it going to be served? I'm hoping they actually do what I was told. Is the main MCF page still safe? Members' information, etc. Yeah. Just do not correspond with MCF website. That MCF website channel is not mine. I don't have no correspondence with it. Can't sign into it. Nothing. And the Gmail they made, I don't have any ties to any of that. So please do not send your information there. If you want to contact me, like I said, mysteriouscasefiles@gmail.com. And our Mysterious Case Files channel should be up any day. We're just waiting on that last one to fall off. Let me go check it, actually.
Okay, I put the link, you guys, in chat for the Gmail.
I haven't even signed in today to Mysterious Case Files. I need to see if anything's changed today.
Rebecca, we're so glad you found us, too. And you say, do you think it was Whit or Dylan or both? I think they both had something to do
I
with
think it was both of them.
In my opinion.
I mean, who do I think pulled the trigger? Her, I kind of, allegedly.
I don't know.
I kind of do. I think he covered up for her. I really do. I think her and him were into a really hot, heated argument. But it could be the other way.
We learned a lot today, though, that made it questionable.
Yeah. And then Matt Miller's statements, I'd like to get in touch with him, which I'm working on, which we are talking with a pretty big creator. And so I'm moving on past like not armchair, but recliner and all that bullshit. Like I hate that I even tried to help them. I think he covered up for her. I really did. Oh my God. Hang on. A really hot, heated argument. But it could be the other way. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I don't believe that she slept through the gunshot either, Rebecca.
No, I don't even care if she was on Xanax or not. That's not going to happen. She told people that she done this, that her story has fluctuated so much. You can't believe them. Just like with him yesterday. He came in here. Oh, I got plenty of time. Then all of a sudden he had no fucking time at all. Really?
Well, they don't know about that, Brittany. Why don't you go ahead and explain that quick to them?
So yesterday, Dylan actually showed up in our live stream, right? And the boy involved, and it was him. It was actually him. And he was talking, trying to pretend like he was very polite, and I was being polite with him. He was talking about things, and I said, why don't you come up and let me interview you? Let me get your side of the story, so that we'll have it, so we can go off of what you say. Well, all of a sudden, well, I got to go to work. I don't got time. But you can check me out on another channel. I said, nope. I said, what is it? You don't want the hard questions. You just want to be on a creator's page that supports you and isn't willing to give you hard questions or ask you why you guys done this or that, why you had gun residue on you, why there was more blood splatter on the outside of the bathroom, on the walls and stuff through the hall than what there was in the bathroom itself, why you tried to withdraw all of his money. Like, he didn't want the hard questions. He's afraid he'll slip up. He wants to be somewhere where someone's covering up for him so that they can get views and attention. Of course, the person that don't care to disrespect people.
Office just after, everyone knew what had happened.
Damn it.
And Chris had already confessed. And
sorry, you guys. I'm trying to check our stats on Serious Case Files, see where we're at.
Noam and Rebecca, if you notice, I had your comments. We don't mention other creators in chat just so that we don't give out.
Let's see, it's loading. Let me see if it says anything here.
And he definitely came in here and was like, I got all the time in the world, what do you want to know? And then when we called him out and dropped the link, he was like, I gotta go to work. So it was like, yeah. And then he had to mention that he was doing an interview on another channel that we don't know either. But
we really respected that person too and tried to be nice. Yeah. But I can't respect somebody that makes fun of Shanann's underwear and makes fun of her as a person, and she's dead and can't take up for herself. I had an issue. That's why I don't like Lana. I think it's disgusting, and I don't support her. And I don't. Now Kim has come around. Like, I've come around to her. I don't agree with her views on the case. I think that she's wrong. I think it's disgusting what she thinks. But she's a respectful person. She's been kind to me despite the fact that I thought badly of her. And I think that's commendable. Guys, we are growing on both channels now. Both channels have come back up. And they're starting to gain sight again, which is good because I want to get eyes on this case. I have heard that there's warrants about to be issued in this case.
And Metal, he did show in here just for that reason. You're right.
Yeah, he just showed up for that. He didn't want to talk. He didn't want me to. I actually seem to have a lot of influence on things, just like the J for J thing. There was a lot of influence there with what I said, and they noticed, and that's why Lunatic doesn't like me. Because I made it hard on her.
Brittany, will you check that message for Jamie? She said to tell you.
Oh, is it on Facebook, Jamie?
Hold on. She didn't answer yet.
Gypsy, can you tell Britt I sent her a message? So, okay.
What?
Yeah, thank you for telling me because I've been getting a lot of stuff. And with everything going on in my life, I've kind of been avoiding my social media just because there's so much, with my mom and my own self too. I've just not been my best, I guess, health.
No, and you don't deserve any stress. Yes, on Messenger, she said.
Okay, I'm trying to load it.
Rebecca, we try. They're just against us because we're speaking the truth.
Well, because we've grown quickly. That's really honestly what it boils down to. And the fact that we used to get a lot of super stickers and our community was beautiful. It was all love, love, love. And then that happened and we started to get a lot of negativity. Like, if you look, they're trying to troll the shit out of us. We get like so many dislikes on our videos now just because like one boy that I helped, I had him on too and tried to help him with his channel, right? Well, he yesterday threatened my life, I guess, I was told, and said he has 15 Google accounts to come and report me and dislike my videos. And I'm like, go right the fuck ahead. It's because his channel flopped and him and his woman were very rude to us. I gave them a second chance and the same thing. They were just trying to use us and I cut ties with them. Another person that was on our team when I was doing the screening process to make sure that people weren't trolls that were my mods, she got mad and just totally left and become their mod. If they want someone that's fake over there, that's someone that pretends to be friends with someone, go right ahead. I think that's disgusting to try and pretend like you are friends with someone that died and they're friends. That's fucking weird. Like, that's just like the Blether thing. That is so fucking weird, man.
Yes, we do support Shanann here.
Yeah.
Heather isn't who she says she is. We don't support child molesters and rapists.
No.
Did I miss anything else?
I don't know. We try to be honest and tell you guys how we feel. The David thing's fake.
Brittany,
That was
your
Blether's
Facebook
doings because
message.
she
It's
likes to write
urgent.
in notes.
Did you hear me?
I'm really
Frank?
trying. It's not loading.
Sean's Princess.
Yeah, it's not
sent you
loading.
something. No? Hold on.
I finally got Facebook loaded, but now Messenger has to load, so bear with me.
It's her computer.
I may have to go to my cell phone and check it. Eric, I need you to check the messages on my phone. Bear with me, you guys.
You are chatting with us, Beyonce.
Yeah, you're chatting with us now. I'm an astrologer and used to investigate missing persons. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
That really plays into what we're talking about tonight. Yeah. Can you please?
Welcome to our channel.
Yeah, we hope you stick around and subscribe. You can message me. Denasa C. You can message me and maybe we can work something out. If you know a lot about astrology, see, we've got a collab coming up Monday with Robbie, and I really wanted to get us ready for that and educated so we'd all know what was, what was being said and all that good shit. See, so continue with the case only or multiple cases. So right now I like to focus on one case, and if there's like updates on another case, we'll do a live stream for those or make videos. But like before, I really talked a lot about the Watts case, and then I would talk about Warren and Orson, right? I will continue to touch on the Watts case if there's something new, but I would never just stick to that case and hurt the family just by making things up like some of these other people do. I think it's sick. I think it's sadistic. I just cover the truth. That's what I'm here for.
Yep.
And we do expose fake people and shit like that too. I think that's important. I don't like that at all. I think it's fucking weird when people want to pretend that they know dead people or any of that. I think it's awful. So I don't protect that. I will never. So when I found out that someone that was supposed to be my friend and the co-creator wasn't who they were saying, and that they were writing other inmates and bringing them to light and fooling another creator who clearly still, I don't know. It's a weird situation. But yeah, we stick with one case and we touch on others as we go. We're going to cover this case until something's done. I mean, I won't stop until justice is served. You need to check for Sean's Princess and Jamie.
Arcane, we no longer support them, but if you want to, we're not going to tell you who to.
Yeah. What is it now, Tips? What is it?
This. Hold on, I'm going to send this to you. See if it'll work for me. Yeah, guys, but stick around for the case. I mean, it's getting pretty good.
It's going to get a lot better. We're going to have a lot more people coming in and giving their points of view. And I'm going to try to get in touch with Matt Miller and also Ray and a larger creator. I see all these people are fake. They're spelling awful. Oh, yeah, I know. It's just trolls, probably, some things. And then also, I think someone's trying to make me think that I have a stalker. Tips. Like they've been leaving messages like, you could get stalked and stuff. So I'm thinking that's like another thing from Blether. It's probably her.
Probably.
But you guys, I think that's about it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back.
We do not support that channel, but you can if you'd like.
I don't want to support Carton if you ladies don't. Oh, no, you can do what you need to do. We won't tell you who to, But we used to support them, before.
And Rebecca, we do watch the Kendall Ray. Actually, Brittany showed me that channel, and I love her.
Yeah, and also that chapter, you guys. If you like Kendall Ray, then you would absolutely love Mike. He is hilarious, and you guys might be meeting him. So That's just a little for you. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. And yeah, Kendall Ray is an amazing channel. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam Sarah. We'll be back tomorrow, and it'll be a lot more lively tomorrow. I've just had a rough day. My mom, it's just, a lot.
Drama.
I don't know why they messing with you ladies. Not fair. It's all right. We don't care.
Okay.
Do not care.
We're the bigger people, so.
We put our big girl panties on every god dang morning, honey. And when I get up, the devil says, oh, fuck no. You're clapping. We'll see, you guys. That chapter, Mikey's pretty nice. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Let's see. Chat has been peaceful. Detective Moose is another story. Laugh out loud. All right. But we love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow. We hope you look back at this. We have a little technical issues here and there, but we try to go live for you as much as possible. And we want to investigate this before we, make a good, big, huge video. And we're not going to stop. We'll seek justice for Christian and for Ray. His family deserves that peace. It's hard to mourn things. I know personally when you've got something like this going on. So we'll be back tomorrow. Eric is going to be covering the Katie Cabin murders tomorrow. I guess we'll see. Maybe me and Tips might go live in the morning. What do you think, Tips?
Sure. I'm down.
So, in the morning, be watching out for that notification. Me and Tips most likely will go live. And then Eric will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow to talk with you guys about the Katie Cabin murders. He's pretty excited about it. So make sure you look out for that. We love you guys. We've really enjoyed you. I'm going to play our little song Tips after you tell everybody you love them too.
I love you guys. And once again, if you guys are interested in bracelets from Sadie, just email mysteriouscasefiles@gmail.com and she will love it.
You can send the payment to our PayPal link. It's in the bio as well. Yeah. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You can still become a member of Mysterious Case Files, and we'll be coming back to the big channel any day now.
Yep.
All right. We love you guys.
Information is safe on that Gmail, just so you know.
Yeah. Just remember, MCF website, we have no connection with that.
Love you guys.
Oh, yeah. He's sexy. You're going to enjoy that. I'll make him do it shirtless. He has an OnlyFans, you guys. Yes, I do still need an editor, Sam Sarah. Sam Sarah, let me give you our Facebook link. Come over there, find me, and send me a message because I really need an editor for videos. Terribly bad.
Yes.
I want them to be way more spectacular than what I can create.
I do channel. This is my channel with her.
Yeah. I brought Tipsy in here with me. She's my girl. I've created all the videos I created. They were good, but I want it to be way better. I've seen some beautiful work and I've seen what can be done, and I want our content to go up another level for you guys. So I am searching for an editor.
Brittany, if you and Rebecca collaborate on OnlyFans, I'm so gonna join.
I'm thinking about cooperating.
I want to see it. I love you.
I love you. I do have an OnlyFans, and then Eric does, so we'll see, I guess. All right. I love you guys. Love you, Tipsy. See you in a minute. We'll talk after this, so just stay in here with me if you want.
Sure will.
All right, here we go. I don't even know if my song's safe at this point.
Night, Sean. Love you.
That's awesome, Rebecca. I need to really pick up my OnlyFans. Yes, mods. Thank you.
Thank you,
We have a
mods.
beautiful team.
Welcome, Rebecca. Hope you stick around. And Metal Button, thank you.
Mysterious Case Files.
Mysterious Case Files. mysterious case files and profiles and court trials and hairstyles. Yeah, but Brit Styles all smiles, not Mr. Serious. She's mysterious, making or breaking on conspiracy theories. Kentucky was lucky, the lucky girl was no yuppie, yet but rugged enough. The haters try to hate, but it came back to bitch you. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Yeah, sit down with me, gonna talk too pretty, chit chat and have a good time. Say hello to our guests, our friends are the best. We investigate the true crime. So chill for a while, it's gonna be a while. And we're mysterious case files.
Thank you, Ben, for this song.
Files. Like and subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Now's the time, cause
it's Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch. It's Brittany, bitch.
Thank you, Bryn Williams.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's laughing. I snort when I laugh.
I love it.
The clapping sound is actually me snorting. Huh.
And frogs.
Yeah, and then the frogs, because you always hear frogs in my background. All right, you guys, we love you so much. Mwah, toodles.
Love you.